This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's guardian of this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
I gotta say, I've never seen Night of the Living Dead until Saturday night, and Wayne had it playing in his living room, and the part came on where the TV station is on. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's from Dead Radio.
That's right. George A. Romero stole that from us.
Yeah.
God, these headphones are weird as hell.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't
Because
like
I feel
it
like I
either.
can hear myself more ambiently than through them.
Yeah. These, it's like so bassy. I can't
see
even
what
do it.
you
Oh, because my bass is turned up. Oh, no, that's my high. No, it's all right. Oh, boy. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hold on one
What
sec. I'm
is-
still not totally set up here. Okay, there we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's episode 187. Person that started the conversation is young Logs Callahan. Freshly shaven. Was it just the face or the entire body?
Everything.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're like a seal?
Yeah.
Slick.
It's for swimming.
So, yeah, thanks for joining us. We're here for our annual Logan and Laura episode.
Hey.
When was the last time you guys were on?
April.
Yeah, we came
Oh, was
in when someone else canceled or something.
Yeah, we
just-
came
yeah.
and we were just like, hey, we're sad sacks of shit, and we're here.
Oh, all right. So it
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago.
I did that like Dua Lipa cover, and
Oh yeah, the wrist cutter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
but a year ago, Laura painted you into a sock monkey.
It was a year ago.
It was a
Yeah.
year ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm. Oh, yeah. That's because you guys came on. All right. Now see, I'm like all messed up. But yeah, welcome back.
This is show number.
187.
Oh,
No, well, for me, I'm trying
for
to.
you.
This is show number.
No.
We should. I mean, it's only
This is show
100.
number 5 for me.
It's only 187 episodes. We should just go through and write down how many times every time we have you or Adam or whoever in,
There's always
it's like a
debate
debate at
yeah.
who's been
Yeah.
on the show the most times.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so today is
Yeah.
number
Keep it a
5 for
poll.
So,
me.
so Amy definitely wins it, but it's with an asterisk
Yeah.
because then otherwise we win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she was working on the show as a producer.
Yeah. There was a time when
So-
she was here all the time.
Yeah.
So like
She was like third mic / producer. So
yeah. So
you
we
can't really count all of those episodes.
No, she was working, so
Yeah.
it's a little different. She wasn't a guest.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
but now that that's out of the way, because that was bound to come up, we can
So
continue
wait,
the
so-
show.
so
Welcome everybody.
Who has been here more though? Has it been the
It's
other
between
Adam?
you.
or?
It's between you and Adam, probably.
Adam, number
Yeah.
2. What is Brown Daddy Adam? Is that
Brown
his name?
Daddy
Brown.
Adam.
Yeah,
now,
that's his new name.
Who was MIA. I haven't seen him. Like we had a UPS guy come in. He was
Oh,
very
yeah, he
nice.
took a month off.
His wife had celiac. And we got to talking. But all of a sudden, I realized I'm like, I'm cheating on Adam.
Get out.
And I'm like, oh, I don't like this guy anymore because he's not my big brown bear.
You just hate him by association. Like,
Yes.
it's not like
Yeah.
you're a great
Got
guy,
nothing
but
to
I
do
just
with
can't.
anything. Yeah. The guy looked like he was well put together, not like Adam, where he's just like red faced and sweating every time he comes in. But this guy was like put together. His hat was on forward. He had just shaved this morning, but he had one of those like blue faces. He does the blue beard thing.
Blue. What the
What
fuck
the
are you
fuck?
talking
You know,
about?
you shave your face, and you guys, you was probably by the time the 5 o'clock shadow thing. It's not 5 o'clock. It's more like 2.
Mhm.
You know, and you get that kind of like bluish hue to your face.
I've never
Oh
no
yeah.
idea what you're talking about.
Nope.
You guys don't know
Got
what I'm
nothing.
talking about?
No.
When the growth starts, it gives like it turns your face blue. You've never heard of Bluebeard? Oh
Heard of blue
man.
balls.
Never
And
mind.
blue
I'm not even
waffles.
looking
Yeah.
this up. It's not even worth
Blue
it.
waffles.
Because
Blue
he's
waffles.
starting to think that it's not a thing.
I've heard it said before.
No, I think I just made it up.
He's like, I'm not even going to look it up. I don't care.
Jeff Buckley said it in one of his
Yeah.
songs.
Did it?
Nightmares by the Sea.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
song.
Your Bluebeard's
sure
young
you-
and handsome, so new to your bedroom floor. Well, that one.
I don't think that's
way.
the line.
It's the bottom of the back pocket. You don't think so?
It's your. I looked
Oh,
it up.
maybe
It's
I'm
not
fucking
your
wrong.
rube. It's rube. Your rube is young and handsome, and you got to look that word up because it's
Rube is
it
a dummy.
Yeah, it's like, but it's slang
Yeah.
for like a country bumpkin or sort of.
yeah.
Remember that we listened to that song and you were like, "What are the words?" And we thought he was cursing the whole time.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmares by the Sea, great. From
Okay, so Bluebeard is a French folk tale,
Okay.
and that's all I'm finding.
All right. Maybe I'm full of.
I mean, I'm gonna defer to you're definitely wrong until we see proof otherwise.
Thanks a lot, Jeff Buckley. I'm glad you're dead.
I'm gonna Google the Nightmares by the Sea because
it's rube.
Your Rube.
But your rube is young and handsome, and we thought it was like you're an asshole or something. We were like, "What is?"
yeah,
like,
it's your
rube
Rube is young and handsome.
Fuck
So
me.
new to your
All right. Well, I'm
Jesus
stupid.
so new to your
I
bedroom
say
floor.
people have like this blue hue to their face when
Okay.
they shave, and it's like starting to grow out like mid-afternoon.
So you made this up.
I made it up. So, yeah, we all had well, not we, but we all spent time at Halloween parties. Adam actually threw the Halloween parties this past
Okay,
week.
yeah. So all I'm coming up with is like medical conditions when people have a blue hue to their face.
Ah.
So this is a complete and total Ryan Bosch fabrication in his own head, just like municipal.
Oh, good segue.
That's how it's pronounced right now.
I got-
No, it's not. It's municipal.
I got into quite an argument about. But
So
it was
if,
like
you,
my
if you listen back to King's Court Brewing Companies a couple weeks back,
yes.
there's a couple times during the episode that he says, "Yeah, you got the municipal parking lot right there," and the whole time I was just like, "Well, that's wrong," but I didn't think too much of it. I thought he just like added an extra syllable, like people do it all the time with my name. They say Pantane instead of Patane. So I just thought it was something
Pantene.
like that. Or when people say
Like library or
library.
Or they say
Library.
library. Yeah.
or
Library.
when they can't say Chipotle, what do they say? Chipotle mayo.
Chipotle.
Or-
Chipotle.
Yeah, something like
Oh, yeah,
so I
sure.
just thought it was something like that. But then
People
it
say that?
at
Yes.
the Chipotle mayo.
Bunch of rubes they
Yeah.
are.
So then
Bunch of
then at the
bluebeards.
end we're talking to Brooke. This is after the show. This is after everything's turned off. We're not recording. And he keeps saying
Alexa
municipal.
was listening though.
And who corrected you?
Alexa.
It was
probably.
it was me or Brooke.
Yeah,
One
it
of
was
one
one
of
of you
us said like, "Why do you keep saying municipal?" He's like, "Cause that's the word. That is what it's called." And we're like, "No, you're wrong. You're totally." And he started yelling at us, and he was saying, I've been saying this for years, and blah blah blah." And
Let me stop you. I brought up a picture of what I like. I actually looked at where King's Court Brewing was, and on Google Maps, I spun around and I saw the municipal parking lot sign. But I swear to God, I was staring at the word
and seeing an extra
seeing
letter.
municipal. I was seeing an
you're like,
extra.
see,
N.
and I'm like, yes, that says municipal. And then we looked it up, and it was just something that he just made up.
Yeah.
And he's been thinking his whole life that everyone else is saying it wrong.
Do you feel like a new man now?
Well, lesser is a better way to put it. Sure. Yeah. So.
So I'm glad we remembered that because we forgot for 2 weeks
Yeah.
to talk
I was
about
dodging that bullet.
it. Yeah.
Sliding in and out. Ooh. That's the first one.
Mm.
Yeah, so we all had Halloween parties this weekend. What'd everybody go as?
Oh, well,
So we-
Friday night we went and skull-faced to this vampire ball thing in Saugerties, which
Yeah, you guys
apparently
did
has a
the,
performing arts center and didn't know about.
Wait, where is this?
I don't know, some factory in Saugerties.
Yeah, it's called Spaff, and it used to be
terrible name.
Adirondack
Yep.
like Stair
It's probably
Company.
Saugerties Performing
Arts
Arts
Factory.
Factory.
Factory. Anyway.
It was all right. It was. It's put on every year by.
They should call it CNC's Music Factory. I'm sure that's not taken.
It's put on every year by the Health Alliance and like Westchester Medical Center, and I got tickets free through work. And it's like one of those things where, like, yeah, it was nice to go. I would never pay $135 to go there.
$135
per ticket
to hang out with a bunch of fucking strangers.
Yeah,
rich doctors.
Ugh, fuck that.
I don't even
shit.
feel like I even saw any rich doctors.
Well, we
there.
talked to like the nutritionist, and we ran into Ari Goldstein.
Did the
and
money go to
someone else.
something?
It just goes
charity,
back to like
right?
the
no?
hospital.
Oh boy.
No, they had all those other auctions and stuff though. I thought. They
Yeah, I think it
donated
all just
somewhere,
goes to
but-
the hospital and like
Oh.
that foundation. or
Yeah,
whatever,
auctions.
but-
So you pay $130 to go in and pay more money.
The
Yeah.
silent auction started at like
Was it at least open
$75.
bar?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck,
They don't drink. But.
I don't
yes, there was.
The
So if
bartender
it's-
could have had a
okay, so
dick
if it's
growing out of his face and you wouldn't have known.
$135,
Yeah.
if it's $135 and it's at least 5 hours long, that could be worth it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it
It was
was.
5 hours.
You know,
long.
especially if it's
there was a lot of
top
free
shelf
food.
stuff and free food
Yeah.
and
I don't know if it
Yeah.
was open bar. It might have been.
I don't know. I saw a lot of people.
Whereas,
walking
like-
around.
A lot of people were going over to the bar, but I don't know if they were paying or not.
yeah. Whereas like Boo Ball, it's like I paid money for like even $15. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Boo Ball, it could be a lot cooler if they picked a different venue. Honestly.
the Civic Center's too big.
Well, it's not that it's too big. It's just it's too shitty.
Yeah, the Civic
Yeah.
Center sucks.
Louis C.K. rest in peace, performed there, and he did 15. He did like his first 5 minutes of the show was talking about how shitty the venue is, and it is. It sucks.
Yeah,
There's
and then
no...
he segued into, but it's not as shitty as Kingston.
Oh yeah. Let's.
Oh
make sure.
come on!
Oh wow.
But that was before the what's
Allegations.
the word? No. the Kingston Renaissance, I'll call it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
It's still pretty shitty though.
now it's
I mean, there's just because there's good music coming out of it. Like sometimes your GPS reroutes you because there's traffic going through town, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, this looks like rural Georgia. It's like fucking burned out cars on front lawns, and fucking just
there's
chicken coops with a Rottweiler chained to it. Yeah, it's
that
not
spot
good.
over by where Columbia Costumes used to be was like this really nice strip of like cool shops and stuff, and then there was like
Yeah, uptown,
a
yeah.
vacant lot with just shit everywhere. It was really strange. Like there's like it's like nice, shitty, kind of nice, not so shitty, shitty. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. So all right. So
we did that Friday
scary
night.
skull
Scary skull
fancy
people.
skull people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Well-
Skull Fates meets prom date. Like
Yeah,
I
so
had
let's-
this like I don't know flower skeleton corsage thing, and we wore black and red, and it was
Yeah, it was like undead
pretty
prom.
fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it looked kind of like Day of the Dead masks almost.
Yeah. So to just backtrack a little bit, because we have done a shit ton of costumes already. A shit ton is way too many. We did
Yeah.
2 other things. For No One had a show on the 13th that was supposed to be a costume party, and nobody fucking dressed up.
No,
so
there
it was
were
just the
2
band.
people. There were
It was the
2
band
people.
and Laura and Wayne's kids, and then 2 other people, and then everybody else. So like periodically throughout the show, I'd be like, "Thanks for coming to the costume party." And I would just stare at everybody. And I dressed up as a werewolf, and Laura was this like beautiful elf thing with her like long flowy cloak that she made herself. And Wayne was like the misfit, like he had the misfit skull mask on.
Oh,
and,
okay.
all
right. Yeah.
I think was Josh in a hazmat suit too?
Yeah,
Josh and Aaron were in hazmat suits and like sweating to death.
Yeah.
Like up there. So that was great.
like Slipknot.
Yeah, and then last weekend we dressed up as, this might go over your guys' head because it did it. Everybody at the party that we were at, we were Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty freaking funny.
Yeah, I never watched SpongeBob. I'm like
I'm
like 2 years too old.
I knew the reference. I just don't, and I never watched.
But
the
like
show,
all the people at the party that and then we went to that party and apparently it wasn't a costume party.
But
that
here's
was
the
great.
thing: the people who were hosting the party got married last year and had a sugar skull themed wedding.
It was like
So
this
when
huge
she
costume
was
party
like,
wedding. So like if
yeah.
she's throwing a party, like obviously it's a costume party.
That's
So
and the
that, like-
banners were like sugar skulls. and it
Yeah,
was
so like we
what
got
the
there and I'm like, who the fuck goes to an October party and doesn't dress up? But then everybody was like, oh, you're Aquaman. And I was like, I can't even with these people.
I said that
awful.
too. I was just like, oh, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
It took a second guess.
So
Yeah.
then Saturday night we dressed up as Daredevil and Elektra
Oh, I
the
didn't
Netflix versions.
I didn't.
So that was a lot of fun. I wore the season 1 suit with, and I guess the
that's a
suit
good
that he wears in season 3 as
the-
well.
Yeah, the throwback.
So that was cool.
I like that. One.
My parents were Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein.
They looked great.
Thanks.
They're like punker Frankenstein.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
it was-
Bride. That's pretty slick.
Yeah, it was fun.
Brooke and I did the Frankenstein and the Bride for our Save the Date
Oh, really?
magnets that we sent out for
Oh,
the
that's
wedding.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
But
What'd you guys dress up as at this recent party?
what's that? At his
Adam's
party?
party,
Well,
yeah.
before we get to that, real quick, I wanted to say, going back to the showing up to the party and no one's dressed up. My uncle at our wedding, it was a costume wedding, so everybody came whatever costume they wanted. It didn't really matter. We told them, we told a few people what the theme of the bridal party was, and mostly my family did that and tried to stick to theme, but everybody else. But my uncle didn't want to dress up. He's like, I'm not dressing up. I'm like, you can't not dress up. You got to dress up. He's just like, no, I won't fucking do it. And he's like, insisting. And I'm like, what is your fucking deal? Just get a stupid costume and just, put on a straw hat. Come as a cowboy. He lives in Texas. I'm like, just wear your clothes. And he's just like, I don't fucking do that. Because your goddamn mother, I think, was this his mom? Was it mom? I don't remember. But for the sake of, levity, we'll say it was my mom. Told him that it was when they were like teenagers or, young adults or whatever the hell. They were going to a costume party. She told him it was a costume party, and so he showed up in a costume, and nobody else was dressed up. So he refuses to dress up for costume parties.
So much trauma. He's like, no.
Just
So in the end, did he wind up not wearing anything?
No, he did. He came as like a cheap ass ninja.
Well, at least he dressed up.
Oh yeah, it was really funny. And his wife dressed as a geisha and got smashed. It was really funny. But
that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I had beer in my mouth though. You can't do that shit anymore.
What was at the party that we were at Friday
If she
night?
dresses as
There
a
were
geisha,
two
you can't get away with that crap anymore.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, at the party we
there
were
were
at.
2 people dressed up as Indians. I'm like, no.
Yeah, one guy was a
Come
pilgrim,
on.
and the other guy,
Yeah, his
woman
wife was like an Indian. Yeah.
No.
I just wouldn't have a if I was a Native American person, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. Unless it's like super racist, like you're browning your skin and fucking saying
that's too
how
much.
white man.
which is what I would do.
Awful.
Well, if you're gonna go big or go home. Adam's party, I went as something that just didn't make any sense because I don't really have much of a costume.
It was a sex gimp costume.
Yeah. It ended up being that way. My original plan was to do something different, but I came home and I started just noodling with that costume. So it was like this. I got this morph suit type thing. It's all black. I got this, face mask, and I have this other mask. But for the night, Halloween night, I have these light up goggles that go under the mask. So I put that on, and I bought 40 pounds of chains from Davies Hardware.
It's not 40 pounds.
It's probably not 40 pounds, but it's a lot.
You'd have been complaining a lot more.
It's a bunch of the number keeps going up.
Yeah,
20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds.
We should weigh them.
Oh yeah, we should.
I would like to know.
I wish I had a-
Corrections and omissions next week. I just get on the bathroom scale and then have Brooke hand them to you and see how much the difference is. Because I bet you I'm gonna go 11 pounds.
It's not. It might be. But I got all this. Well, it's
40 pounds is a bag of cement.
That's a lot. But it's
now I'm thinking it's like 8.
It's 24 plus like a few feet extra, feet of chain. So I had that wrapped pretty much all around me and everything like that. So it basically looked like I was coming to fuck everybody.
Yeah, and it lasted about 20 seconds because the dog would not stop barking.
So I had to kind of take
dragging
almost
these chains all around the house.
It was loud as
I'm like,
shit.
we have Airbnb guests downstairs. That's not
So I
gonna
just
work
took
for
them
much
all. I
longer.
wrapped them all up, and it looked, it was fine. But it doesn't make sense because it's basically just a fear thing. I'm going to be making a shitload of noise and clanking around. There's going to be a strobe light where I'm positioned for the trick or treaters and everything like that. So it's way out of context what I was gonna do. and what I had planned to do, and it just escaped me because I started working on it when I got home, was gonna do like a suit and tie, and I was gonna have that cool steampunk mask. I was gonna wear my top hat, look really, really dapper, and just kind of masquerade kind of look.
So basically, someone going to a sex party in New Orleans.
Yes.
Okay.
It was all sex party, themed, but just one was like very extreme sex. The other one was like, kind of.
You need to watch It's Always Sunny in
Kind
Philadelphia.
of. What's the fucking?
Kinky.
No, Eyes Wide Shut. It was like Eyes Wide Shut and like I don't know, what's the other one? 8mm. Yeah, for obscure movie references. But yeah, it was a giant flop for me, so I just proceeded to drink my Prosecco as fast as I could. Actually, it wasn't Prosecco. It was a sparkling Pinot Noir.
Fancy.
It was delish. It's my favorite. But
what about you?
I was a hunter and Amy was a sexy deer.
Nice.
It was just because I had a ghillie suit already.
He had a ghillie suit, and it looked great. It was just
well, especially you want to know why it looked great? Because I used it in the woods hunting the day before.
Yeah, so there's like fucking leaves and dirt and shit
everywhere, all over the whole house. So I had to take it off, not just because of that, but it was also really
so
hot.
he takes it off. He comes out. He's got just an orange vest and an orange hat on. I'm like, well, yeah, there he is.
I feel like I saw a picture of that, and I like wasn't really sure what was going on. I was like,
People were like, "Are you like a construction flagger?" Or but if I carried the bow around, it would have been fine. But I was just doing too many things.
Yeah.
The whole thing is like with Halloween, I like doing the decorations. I like dressing up for 5 minutes. And then I'm done with it. I just don't, especially because like I'm a big guy and any good costume idea is really hot.
Yeah.
Or it involves a mask, so you can't drink or eat.
Yeah.
So
what I should have, I should have done that, or I could have done the numerous other costumes I've done in the past. Did the Babadook? I can do that paint easy. It's just clown makeup in black, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then Riff Raff, I got that makeup down. That's easy. I have all the costumes still. I did Sirius Black one year. But I don't have the hair.
You and Brooke last year were like the nun and
what's
her name from
the
the
bride
Lady in Black.
Yeah,
from
the Bride in Black from Insidious 2. I've done a bunch of different things, and I keep all the costumes just for occasions like this where the costume doesn't fucking fit the bill for a party. So, whatever.
Yeah, so
it was fine.
I'm going to take those dummies that I made, and I'm going to put them in the bushes, and then I'm going to hide in the bushes in the ghillie suit and scare children.
Yes,
it's gonna
absolutely.
Be great.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's a thing to do.
Like, I'm not even going to yell or scream. I'm just going to stand up and hand them candy.
They'll yell and scream.
Yeah.
That'll be enough, yeah.
Well, this thing, I mean, especially if I light it properly, I could just really sit in a chair in front of the bush, and no one would see me until I moved.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because this...
Oh, I love when people do that. That's my favorite.
It looked like there was like an extra person underneath the suit with him. It's fucking huge.
I can pull up the... It'll just take like a half a second because it's in my Amazon history.
I guess this should
so
probably...
yeah, talk amongst yourselves, and then we should probably start painting his face.
Yeah, I guess the big reason is it's kind of like the Halloween episode, the inaugural.
I suppose.
And Laura's here, the Blackest Eyes on Instagram.
Hey.
She's here to paint me up, make me scary looking again.
This is what I was wearing. It doesn't look this good.
God,
yeah, that's like
that's
like the
pretty much
best
what it looks
possible
like.
representation of what it could look like. But
This is also maybe sort of creature from the Black Lagoon-ish.
Yeah.
You're like a cousin, maybe. It's gonna be- oh God, this
That
is really,
you know
this
what?
is terrifying.
If that ghillie suit just doesn't work anymore. Creature from you could do Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Swamp
sure,
Thing. That's
yeah.
what. Yeah, sorry.
Fuck yeah, Swamp Thing. The Return of Swamp
was
Thing.
more
Don't
like-
watch the first one.
he was more
Watch the Return
rubbery.
with
Cousin it with a
Heather
bad hair job.
Locklear. That one was weird as hell.
this movie sucked, but I love them so much. I especially love the toys. Do you remember when they used to make action figures for movies that were totally not appropriate for children to ever fucking watch?
Oh yeah,
Like I had every Alien toy. I'm like 9 years old. That's a straight up action horror movie.
I had a Swamp Thing. Friggin' thing. I was obsessed with Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I didn't even read the fucking comic. I just watched the movie over and over and over.
Yeah.
The comic's pretty dark. Actually,
I never read the comic actually.
Yeah,
It's just the movie.
Yeah.
It gets a little nutty in that one. It gets really murdery.
Yeah, but it's like you have your Predator toys. It's like that's a movie where he kills hundreds of people. You know, like this is a
Wow.
well, because I saw Predator 2, and those were most of the toys that
yeah.
I had. That's when the toys came out. They didn't come out with the first one.
Predator 2 is like Predator. You could watch that, I guess, with your like my dad watched that with me. It was scary, you know. There was violence and everything like that. But Predator 2, like you got, they break in on two people
and
fucking, and then like the guy cuts his heart out, and then Predator shows up and starts killing people. Like it just
Predator, like is his name?
The
Predator.
No, it's Predator. Predator Johnson.
Yeah, just like Die Hard.
They all have all their first names is Predator, but they have a
City
different
Hunter.
last name. Huh?
Let's get it right.
Oh, City Hunter.
City Hunter is the one from 2, and then Jungle Hunter is the. It's the official name of the.
I think we got a bumper. For that.
I was telling.
HCONGN2.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's
BO6COBBL5F3GFURFSBF.
that was Chris from Cousins Aleworks.
Yeah, they just.
What was it was the Contra code?
Yeah, it was some
for
sort of
99
cheat code.
lives or something.
But this is a good segue, though.
What?
They're going to be coming on the show November 5th.
Ooh.
And you might as well do this. It's What Are You Drinking? So I am drinking the Clouds of Copper Double IPA from Cousins Aleworks.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is the keg that we got for the party. Oh. But since it was just me and Joe drinking beer, there's still a little left.
So?
It's great.
What?
It's great.
So if you like Sloop Juice Bomb and you also don't like stomach aches, you'll really like this beer. So I mean, I don't know how people drink that stuff. If I have 2 pints of it, I'm like, for 5 fucking days, like I feel like I have a basketball in my stomach. Just like all gurgly and feeling like shit.
Somebody was in the shop today talking some shit about Sloop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Just like Juice Bomb, the same thing. Juice Bomb bothers my fucking stomach. Too much yeast and all the shit tastes the same. And I'm like, whoa, fucking calm down, dude.
The thing
Jesus
is,
Christ.
here, I'll be completely frank. I haven't seen anything on tap anywhere. I have not had a single Sloop beer other than the Juice Bomb since they were like in the farmer's market giving out samples like 6 years ago.
They're big on like, they do the unfiltered IPAs. That's their big
that's
thing.
the only thing I ever see out there. I mean, I would like to go to their tap room and try some other stuff, but I can't give people an opinion on that brewery at this point because the only beer that they have bothers my stomach. And that's a me thing. It tastes great, but whatever yeast that they're using combined with all the citrus and whatever, it bothers my stomach, so I can't drink it. And so I get, but I'm not going to talk shit about them because I don't have enough information to form an opinion. It just bothers my stomach. Doesn't seem to bother most people, though. We sell the shit out of it everywhere I work. All my jobs.
Anyway, we should get to face painting.
But real quick, why has Johnny Rain still not come to be a thing?
Because, I don't know.
We don't have time.
We just don't have time. We don't have enough time for this show. This show is a fucking, 25-hour part-time job.
Yeah.
It really
if
is.
we did all the things that we wanted, like if I quit my job and sat down to do all the things that I have just to get caught up, it would probably take 80 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I have performances from the last 2 or 3 times you're on the show that have not seen the light of day.
Booking guests,
because,
setting up gigs and everything like that. It's a shitload of friggin' work, this stupid show. And it is stupid. Patreon.com/deadradiopodcast.
Yeah,
and
you can get
yeah. How about you hop on over to patreon.com Dead Radio Podcast, pledge a fucking $1 a month, and maybe I can get paid enough to fucking sit down, like shave off a day or two at fucking Crafted Cup so I can sit at 44 Raymond Avenue, Poughkeepsie, New York. So I can do some production. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what?
I guess I'll give you $1. Damn. But only one.
That's right.
I guess buying your cup of coffee.
Is that how we get contributors?
Yeah, if
we
you threaten
bully
other
them.
people, sure,
We
yeah.
bully them into... You want content, motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't know what the solution's going to be.
If you ever want to work in this town again.
We just
Don't you
need
show your face
we
at the
need
Crafted
more
Cup.
hours in the day. That's what it comes down to.
I think that's just the nature of art.
Yeah.
Real.
In general.
Yeah.
Well,
not
my
enough time
plan for
ever.
tonight originally was like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do, a couple more videos, work on Creator Fest stuff, all of that. But
You
I'm
went
going
to
to do
sleep,
all of
didn't
that. No, I'm saying for tonight, but it's not going to fucking happen.
No.
By the time I get home, I haven't eaten yet. I pretty much came straight from work because Toyota's a big bag of dicks. Yeah.
I thought you worked at Tomato Cafe.
No,
and-
Toyota. I had to go to Toyota to pick up Amy's car that they couldn't reproduce the problem for because they don't listen. And it was Jose. He's not listening, but fucking Jose. I know exactly what happened. He saw that RO and he goes, she probably just doesn't know how to use her fucking phone. That's what he said. He hooked his phone up, goes, working fine. And then that was that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case. It's fucking broken. It needs a radio. I was a tech there for 7 years. It needs a radio. I'm telling you that for sure. So now we have to shoot a video reproducing the problem and blah, blah,
Oh
blah. Yeah.
my God.
I'm like, I just fucking showed you. I just fucking showed you right now. Can you pull out your phone and we'll take a video right the fuck now? Why do I have to email you something? Dummies.
Which Toyota dealership is that?
Wappingers Falls Toyota. Down in Wappingers. So
They're not on Route 9?
No, they
Oh,
are.
they are on
They
Route
are
9.
on Route
Oh,
9.
yeah, that's right.
Thinking of somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, the sales department really hooked us up, and there are a lot of good people that work there, but there are a lot of really shitty people that work there.
Yeah.
I left on really bad terms. That place sucks. But we bought our car there because there are still good people there who like me, and they gave it to us for like $1,500 under invoice.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, there's no brainer there.
Well,
so I went straight from work to that, went home, filled that growler, and came straight here. So I have not showered. I've not eaten.
ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just stop the show. Wait for you to
I
shower
put
quick.
deodorant on. But that's what. Have I ever worn a collared shirt to this show?
No, it is weird.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of weird, let's get weird.
Neither have I.
Yay, weird.
Do you want to take a break to set up, or because I got to set up
Yeah.
cameras?
Do you need to
Yeah.
set up?
Yeah. Well, I could at least start while you guys are doing. This is gonna be you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Going in.
Ryan's lovely hair. Thank you.
Can't, yeah. Whatever.
All right,
Just ignore
cool.
The rest of the notes. It's for
All
me.
right. How not to be like, not to be all face off on you and be like, you have
5 seconds to do this.
How long do you figure it's going to take?
I don't know because we've never done this before. So
Oh
wherever-
shit! Hold on a second. We got something for that.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
It's a Dead Radio exclusive.
New makeup techniques. All right, so let's take a break. I'll set up a mic or something for Stupid over here to play.
Who?
Play his nonsense
Who's
music.
this guy?
You just lost a viewer right there.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us or
Or you're still here.
or
Thanks.
if you're on your way out,
Yeah.
we're here with Laura CINA, the Blackest Eyes on Instagram, and the Blackest Eyes Makeup on Facebook, and also young Logs Callahan. Logan Callahan Music on Facebook and 4No1 Band, LoganCallahan.com, and also 4No1 Band on Facebook, right? You're a man of many talents. Actually, it's the same talent, just in different areas. So
Just all over.
This is
the
the one talent, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Spread it around.
And to celebrate, we'll play it's a bunch of songs off your old EP while we take a break and regroup and figure all this shit out. Sound good?
Good.
All right. Just gonna go with the lead track.
We didn't even talk about my missing tooth yet, did we?
No, I'm working on something for it. There's just so many options, so many avenues I could take.
We can black more of them out if you'd like.
There you go.
Just to even up
Can
the
you at
face.
least can you just black out the same tooth on
Yeah,
him?
Yeah, do that. Just so it's not weird for the audience. All right, we'll be right back real quick.
much to say and not enough time. Just one day. Can I have tomorrow too? You don't know the times I've tried, the times I've died waiting on you. Captivity was killing me, I just could not take it. Smoking fears, lost years with no way to change it. But it all made sense in time. If you give me tomorrow, I would swallow your sorrow and dry those crying eyes. Though the whole world's in ruins, I know we can fight through it. So give me that chance and try to watch the sunrise. Whenever I'm alone by myself, there's someone else whose presence I'm feeling. It's you on my mind all day. That's where you stay. My thoughts are stealing. Despite any silence, my heart will not falter. No matter what you do or say, it cannot alter how I felt all this time. You tend to hide your scars, but they don't spell you out. And though I don't know how you feel, I know. Oh, if you give me tomorrow, I would swallow your sorrow and always be by your side. Though the whole world's in ruins, I know we can fight through it. So give me that chance and try to watch the sunrise. Hello, I'm whoever you want me to be, and I can do whatever you need. I've traveled the world behind a tiny screen. I've seen all there is to see. Don't you worry, pretty darling, none of me is as it seems. When you're lost and alone in the big bad world, just remember it's all about selling lies. When you can't get ahead and you just need to scream, tell the story of your ideal life. It's all about selling lies. Treasure was never a guarantee. Pearls and diamonds are just a dream. Happiness is a luxury. Few of us truly believe. Don't you worry, got it flower. Nothing is as it should be. When you're lost and alone in the big bad world, just remember it's all about selling lies.
I'm Nick.
I'm Sean.
And I swear to God, we have a drummer. We're Pitch Black Sunrise.
And this is Dead Radio Podcast.
It's weird how fitting that is now. I said it's weird how fitting that joiner is now. Nick,
I didn't have my headphones.
It was it was Pitch Black Sunrise. Yeah, shout out to those guys. Nick and Sean were on the show a while back. They got to come back on, man. They got released there.
Mm-hmm. Finally
but
released their EP.
at the time, their drummer, who looked like Edgar Allan Poe, couldn't get on the show, and that's what he said. I swear to God, we have a drummer. Now that guy's not even with them anymore. They got a whole brand new drummer. His name is Ryan. Yeah,
Yeah,
Brand
Ryan.
new?
yeah. Well, not
Just like
brand
a
new.
new person.
No, he's
Drumming
he's an
baby?
older guy.
Not yet. Well, I think that won't matter. I'm not recording that.
I mean, compared to me, definitely compared to you guys. All right, listen to this shit. I think I've finally got a theme song written for the new podcast I'll be doing. Or I have been doing, but just haven't released yet.
What's the new podcast?
It has to do with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
But
That
more
actually
on that
sounds pretty
later.
cool.
Yeah. It's not quite. I mean, the episodes are.
Isn't that
solid,
new?
but
Isn't that new for you, Dungeons and Dragons?
very new,
Yeah.
and that's the whole thing.
So it's like you.
It's me who's obsessive about obsessive about things. So now I know everything about the game, but I've
Yeah.
only played twice.
Yeah, that's like
3
me.
times you can count this session.
I'm the same way, man.
But
like you know how I had the hunting thing on the
Oh,
brain
yeah,
for
yeah,
3 weeks
yeah.
before I ever even went.
Yeah.
You're a little bit more obsessive, but I get the compulsion is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just I loved it so much. I just started playing it, and then Brooke started playing. This is her first ever. She had no idea how to play, and we have a bunch of experienced players. And Adam's brother Matt is the dungeon master, and
Sweet.
we're gonna see how
Yeah,
it goes.
I can't wait once they get established to do like a guest spot.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have guest spots. We want to just have all of our friends come on and play Dungeons and Dragons. So it should
Sweet.
be pretty fun. I just gotta get my.
I only ever
gear.
played once. And I would love to,
We've done
play
five.
more,
We've
but-
done 5 or 6 sessions, and we still don't really have a solid name for the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I think that's the big holdup. Also, Lee's been away on. One of our players has been away on a film shoot, so she can't. It's not filthy or anything. It's like actual film.
Boy, girl.
So we're back. Give me some strumming there, and ooh, Jesus, that'll work. Shit, that sounds all right.
Oh.
All right, so Logs is all set up to play. Laura CINA just hold on, I forgot something. She just filled me up and sealed me shut, and we're gonna start painting. You said sealed me, so I figured I'd just add a little to it. We're gonna start painting. Do you want to save it for a reveal at the end? Let's save it for a reveal. So you're going dark, and Logs has got all the mics in the studio to do his thing. So,
this worked out really well, dude.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Our new mic arms that nobody noticed.
Are they new?
Brand new.
All of them?
All of them. Well, 2 of them. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. I used to just have that little fucking stand. Yeah.
Just like that. All right.
Pretty sure my writer said that I needed better.
All right, so let's do it here. Logs, you're gonna play.
All right.
Laura's gonna paint.
She's gonna paint.
We're gonna get this shit going. What's up? We're, whenever.
Like 8:30 probably.
8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever. It's like a challenge now, and now it is face off.
On the clock.
Skin Wars. Okay, yeah.
Should we set a timer?
That fucking show
And then just see where you're at.
so bad.
RuPaul's on that. Bite your tongue.
It was
Mama
it
Ru
was
hosts that
cool.
shit.
I don't
Fuck
know.
off.
Yeah, I really liked Face Off for the first couple seasons, but
Yeah,
Skin
it
Wars
took a
was
shit
really bad
after that, didn't it?
It was like season 3. It's like, what are they doing? And then I think it was season 4. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. And then, then Skin Wars. Watched 4 episodes of that. I'm not fucking watching this.
That's how it is.
Let's
keep
go.
getting sidetracked. Let's go. All right, Logs.
All right.
What do you got? What do you got for us?
I don't know what I want to play first. How many songs am I supposed to play? I was only going to do 2.
I don't know. Yeah, play
And
2,
you guys were like,
and you
"Just
guys
play
can
the whole time.
Play 2, and you guys
'Cause
can chat.
I figured
or
we
play
could
1,
chat about
chat.
stuff
Play
and-
2.
Try and play stuff you haven't played before.
Yeah.
You got any new
definitely.
stuff?
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I'll start with my one new song that I've got.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
It's a Dead Radio exclusive.
Just wait till it's done. Start it clean.
Yeah, so this song, actually, the first time I ever played this live was almost 2 months ago now at Upstate Cornucopia, which was a show that Ian Flanagan and Ayla Rector from Nightcap Entertainment put on, which we did in Saugerties, and that was great. And that's actually going to be released as a live album sometime soon for me, so it's going to be like a 5.
Fun.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, it was a 5-song set that we did because it was a bunch of acts. So I'm going to release those, and so it's got 3 new songs on there, and then I did 2, it'll be nice new acoustic versions of things off of All My Mistakes. And then I'm probably going to try to record. I have this song that I wrote back when I was in college it was like a weird sort of assignment thing that I had. It was like a final project for a class, and it was written about Lancelot and Queen Guinevere. And I love the song, but it's just one of those songs that like it's not going to fit anywhere else.
Sounds like a Dire Straits song.
No.
I'm trying not
I
to
feel like
laugh.
you're
That
gonna
was
say
really
something,
no. I was gonna that's a good drop.
But I just feel like that's one of those like weird songs that would never fit anywhere else. So like as a nice like bonus track or whatever for like this live EP, I feel like I might just try to record that and like throw it on there. But yeah, so this song I played for the first time ever at that show, and I think I've only played it like once since. But it's basically a song that I wrote for and about my friend Ian, and it's just kind of about the struggles of a regularly gigging and suffering musician and all that jazz. So the song is called One More Dollar. Take me down to the river and I'll play my cards. Shake hands with the devil while I wrestle with the God to lock me out once, serve me well, but without me I'd go free in hell. I'm just a wandering muse.
promise I would do. Every day I sing these songs, and without them, I'm long gone. Play these stories to open ears, countless ramblings of these 10 long years, the friends I've lost and the wounds I keep. Don't turn me in when I'm dying to sleep. I'm just a traveling bard, hands on my strings and my heart. Every day my soul bears these songs, and without them, take me up to the mountains and I'll count my stars. This is the beginning. And where the hell did I start? I'm just a wandering muse. There's nothing else I would do. Just one more dollar would bring me home, and without it, just one more dollar, and I'm coming home.
Thanks.
Do you have any happy songs?
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, yep, there's Logan.
Nope. I really don't think I do. I don't.
Yeah.
I just looked at you and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with his face?
Dude.
And then I was like, oh, that's what's.
You look like you have ringworm.
Right.
Your face right now. I'm sorry.
writing
Continue.
this song for that other podcast. I was thinking, this should be like happy and upbeat. It's kind of not. It's a little dark and very like almost like Stranger Things intro kind of sounding, which
There
isn't
you go.
bad because
Yeah, but you don't
know,
want to jump right on that bandwagon.
I don't, but it just came out that way. Like I didn't set out to be like I wanted to sound like Stranger Things. All of a sudden I'm sitting back. I'm like, God, this sounds kind of dark, But I don't have it in me to write something.
I feel like we've talked about
Just
this before
commission
too.
the,
Yeah, it's just hard
commission
to
the
like.
Warp the Weft to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I could probably use their song anyway. They'd probably just
They
be
would
like, yeah,
totally
sure.
be fine with it, but then they would also be like, "Can we be on your podcast?"
Yeah, and then I have fucking 8 people in here playing Dungeons and Dragons, which is just a giant clusterfuck.
How many do you have total? 4, 5?
What do you mean?
How many are in here already? 5, counting Matthew.
Well, it's 4 in here. Like it's 4 here. Julia does it from on Skype.
Oh, okay.
She Skypes in?
Yeah, she Skypes in.
That's funny.
And it's actually, I've had to finagle it to integrate with the whole, the whole system and everything without it causing any feedback on her end. And Skype has a built-in feature that just handles it. It's the coolest fucking shit ever.
Well,
shout out to Skype.
Yeah, we can start doing some remote stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Is the talking bothering you? Is the mic rubbing up against my painted face going to bother you? I'll stop doing that. So what are you using here?
Oh, me? Let's see. What did I use so far? Some Wolf FX paint just to outline some stuff, and I'm using the Mayron 35B palette to add some color.
Mayron's where it's at?
No, not Mayron. Mayron's good. This is a Morphe palette. Did I say Mayron?
Morphe. It's that.
There's no accent on it, so I'm gonna say it's just morph spelled wrong.
Well, Brooke always tells me, if it's a French word and there's an e at the end, it's not like a it's more like a
Morphe.
Morphe. It's a little je ne sais quoi at the end.
Sure. All right.
Sorry.
Do we want to move on?
Guys,
or?
I can't talk much, so you need to help me out here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about Adam's fucking tooth.
So
let's talk about Lloyd Christmas.
So it's way worse than that. I just want to decide how I want to approach this. I'll tell the story of me telling the story to Bosch. So he's at the party and he goes, "Holy shit, what the fuck happened to your tooth? I'm missing a front tooth at the moment." You probably can't see it on YouTube, but yeah, I'm missing a front tooth at the moment. So I proceeded to tell him about how we went to a clutch show and I got punched in the face and got my tooth knocked out, and none of that's true.
Oh.
But I thought it was true.
Yeah.
Because I saw a post of his saying how rough the show was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd was pretty rowdy. And I don't know. I don't understand how or why. I get it's a clutch show and you're excited. There's no way they were drunk because the cheapest beer is $9.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Welcome to New York City.
Yeah.
Irving Plaza, yeah.
Fucking crazy, yeah. And
Great
so
venue.
it was a weird one. It's that venue has this huge downstairs part, and then there's a balcony that rings the whole thing, and it's kind of almost like it would be like a big dance floor, sort of, with a stage in the front. It's not slanted at all. It's perfectly flat, and most clutch shows you go to, row 1, 2, and 3 are pretty safe. Row 3, you're gonna get hit a little bit. You're gonna get bumped a lot. And then, probably I'd say row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is where the pit usually is. This was from like row 4 all the way back to row 20, if there were rows. I'm just trying to give an idea of the scale.
Yeah, people deep.
Yeah, so we're 40 feet back from the stage, and people are flailing their arms all around, all kinds of shit. So it was a funny story to say that I got my tooth knocked out. It's not what happened at all. We were on the train on the way down. I was like, I think my tooth just loosened up. She's like, what? And I was like, I heard a click, and I put my tongue to the back of it, and it's moving around. So I probably, in hindsight, I should have just pulled it out right then and there. But because then you run the risk of swallowing the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it falls out. Managed to, be baby it the whole night. Never actually got hit in the face, which was good. And then the next morning,
that was on the way down?
Yeah, on the way down.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So then the next morning at work, I take a swig out of a cup of coffee, and it just falls out into the cup.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's it's a fake tooth. It's a crown.
I can't laugh because
yeah. So they don't last forever. The post will eventually break at some point. So
well, when did you get that done?
Almost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It happens. It just sucks. So now I have to go back to my dentist that I haven't seen in 5 years. Hopefully it's still under warranty because I think it's 10 years.
Now you have to look like a Bluebeard.
Yeah.
Then.
I'm just gonna write down Bluebeard.
When you told me it was rowdy and you got I saw the rowdy and he told me that and I was just like, fuck, that's crazy. But it's weird for a clutch show. The crowds are usually, pushy and shovey, but it's not that like fucking.
I want to hit somebody.
Yeah, it's
and
not that
dude,
windmill like death metal or punk pitting. It's
I'm
just,
telling you,
like, friendly. It's
I'm
usually a
telling
lot
you,
friendly.
For sure, it was Seven Dust fans.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Seven Dust fans.
We didn't even
that.
watch Seven Dust play. We sat. You know how in Irving they have the bar downstairs.
You didn't even watch them?
No, we heard them.
What'd you think?
It was fine.
Oh, you suck.
I don't really like them that much.
But the thing is, Seven Dust sounds fine, but their live show is where it's at.
Well, the
They're a
first
live
band sucked a bag of dicks. It was terrible.
Who were they?
I don't fucking
You're
remember.
the worst.
You
They
really
were
have-
terrible.
All right,
It
all right.
doesn't matter.
I actually wanted to
Just
talk
for
to
the
you about
story.
this.
Mhm.
The first band was, if I read it correctly, was it Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't like them?
Not even a little bit at all. They sound like a mix between fucking Kiss and Leonard Skinner with a little bit of Clutch blues era.
Oh no.
Yeah, I fucking hate them.
That all sounds bad.
I
to me.
really hate them. So we sat through 2 songs. I was like, "Do you want to like not sit here?" So we went downstairs, and they have like they have their food bar where you can get like an $8 hot dog or whatever. And so we went down there
$8
because there was
Oscar
seating.
Mayer hot
So
dog.
so we managed to get a booth, and I was like, "I'm not giving this up to go get punched around listening to music that I don't like." So we sat there through Seven Dust, and then went up when Clutch came on, and it was definitely a different vibe. And like I can't say, yeah, he was wearing a Seven Dust shirt. Like that wasn't what it was. But there were definitely 4 or 5 like major problem people, and one I wailed in the back of the head with my elbow, and that felt really good because he hit me like 5 times. And then he fell down, and I helped him up with everybody else. It was nice. It was good. He learned his lesson. He stopped flailing around. But yeah, it was bullshit. And then like towards the end, like they start playing Electric Worry. And I was like, I can't be in here for this. I just can't deal with it anymore. These people are fucking assholes. So we go down. I go to the bathroom, and then I hear it because they have like sound plumb through the whole place.
Yeah.
So anywhere you are, you're gonna hear the show. And I hear him go, "Yeah, that's it for us." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go because there's almost 3,000 people in here."
Oh shit!
It takes when the last time we went there, it took like an hour to get out of there.
Wow.
So I was like, it's already 1 a.m. I have to take a train. I have to go to work tomorrow. So we're leaving now. And Amy said that he actually went down into the crowd for the last song when they came out for their encore.
Fuck.
Yeah. So we missed that. But I mean, I wouldn't have been able to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten home until like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, those fucking trains
Yeah.
out of the city, man.
Yeah.
It's impossible. That's why I don't like going down there to see a show.
Yeah,
you don't
actually,
get back
had we-
till 2
yeah.
in the morning.
Well, actually, had we stayed for that, we would have been, last 2 trains as an option. So, we made the right call. We got out of there an hour earlier than we would have. Especially because Clutch, they'll end the show with like Electric Worry or something like that, like a big crowd pleaser, and then they'll go in the back for like 10, 15 minutes sometimes. Waiting, for everybody to call them, and they always come back out for 2, almost always.
They're not waiting for people to calm down. They're taking
taking a break.
pisses and shits.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that they were waiting for the calm down. It's like the crowd gets all worked up, and it's like obvious people aren't fucking leaving. But you can tell, like we've gone to shows where the crowd really sucked, and they only come out and they do 2 songs.
Every time
usually
band,
they do 3 or 4.
Every time a band does that leaves for the encore thing, I picture all of them taking a shit. like one is shitting, and then they get out of the bathroom, and they're like, "All right, you're up," and then the next guy's shitting, and then finally like the guy who's at the lowest on the pecking order is like the last guy shitting. It's probably the bass player.
That's probably not how it goes, but
it's definitely the bass player who's shitting last. But yeah, that's just what I picture. I just wanted people to, yeah. So next time you go to like a, I don't know,
Avril Lavigne show.
Yeah. I was thinking to say Bon Jovi. I don't know why Bon Jovi popped in my head, but Bon Jovi shitting is funny. But Avril Lavigne's better. Oh man, she's such a small girl, but I bet she takes huge dumps.
So yeah, so that was the show, and it was fine. It was good. It was just I've seen them like 15 times, and that was in the bottom 3.
Yeah,
they were great, but they're always great. Just the crowd really sucked. The venue the venue's fine, except for the drinks are really expensive, and this time they blocked off the entire upstairs to VIP. So if you wanted to be up there, it's $40 extra.
Oh.
Yeah. So we were
That's
not.
what I
gonna
hated
do that.
about the Capitol Theater.
Yeah.
Hold on. It was
In
a beautiful,
Portchester?
Yeah, beautiful theater. One of the nicest venues I've
In one
ever.
of the shittiest towns I've ever been to.
Oh well, yeah, but it's one of the most beautiful venues I've ever seen. It's it's amazing, but it's just like no moshing, no crowd surfing, no staring at the musicians for too long.
Yeah.
No looking at other people. Like it's just like there's so much security. There's like 4 or 5 guys in front, and there's like 3 bouncers on either side of the theater. So you just feel like the fucking SS is there to.
That was where
kick your dick in.
we saw Chris Cornell there. I'm trying to remember now because my mom and I saw Chris Cornell like 3 or 4 times on the Higher Truth tour. I think it was just 3 times. But we saw him. Shut the fuck up. We saw him at Portchester. That was when we went with Aunt Cindy, and we had like VIP seats, which
Shout out
weren't
to
even
Aunt Cindy.
Yeah, which weren't even that expensive. I don't remember there being any issues though.
Yeah.
Well,
the thing was
with that, Chris Cornell is not going to get rowdy or anything like that.
No.
It doesn't seem to me. But with Clutch, it can get a little like shovey, but it's usually a very friendly atmosphere. But like the no moshing, no crowd surfing, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Just stand here and watch? Like, this is a goddamn rock show. I'm not going to see Chicago.
The crowd surfing thing, I totally get.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, if you're the venue, like the person gets fucking thrown on their head, they're gonna sue you. I get it. It's a dumb thing to do. Don't fucking crowd surf. It's dangerous. You're fucking.
How about don't crowd surf if you're going to be a dickhead enough to sue the sue the venue?
Well,
like,
there
if
was
you're that much of a douchebag, you shouldn't go to rock shows.
I mean, people were doing it, and they were immediately dragging them out.
Oh yeah,
they were They were kicked out immediately. And there was one kid. He was wearing a fucking lion suit, like a one-piece lion suit,
like the Cowardly Lion, Wizard of Oz.
More like expensive pajamas or like a Halloween costume. And somebody picked him up like against his will, and he was up crowd surfing the whole time, like, no, fucking put me down, like pointing to the back and all this shit because they were bringing him forward and like they were gonna kick him out.
Yeah. So
and obviously he's in a lion suit. Like even if they put him down, they're gonna find him.
10 years ago at a show, that guy would be crowd surfing all night.
Mm-hmm.
He'd crowd surf to the stage. The guy might bring him on the stage to just dance around just because he's in a fucking lion outfit. Like, that's fun. That's what makes rock shows fun. Silly shit like that.
Yeah.
Policing everybody. You pay good money to go have a good time and like spaz out. That's why I go to rock shows, just to let out some fucking just energy, It's like,
I mean, even if you just,
out.
you put the sign up, you say you're gonna kick people out, then it helps your liability.
Oh sure,
but they were definitely kicking people out.
And if I see a sign like that, I'm gonna chill the fuck out, of course. But it just it dampens the mood. I think moistens the mood.
Yeah, it's not like I regret going. It was just when we bought the tickets, I didn't know months later I was going to have 2 jobs and like working my ass off. And I went hunting that morning, so I got up at 4. So it was a lot. And had it been, at Clifton Park, it wouldn't have been as big a deal because it would have been,
what do they call
stress.
it? The Upstate Concert Hall now?
Whatever the fuck it is now.
Yeah. It's Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Till I die.
All right. Well, do you want to play some more music?
Sure. Well, actually, you really didn't like Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown?
Not at all.
Okay.
He's like my biggest influence.
No. I feel like they're one of the perfect examples of like what the music industry has become these days, because I saw Tyler Bryant solo open for Jeff Beck in like 2014 or like early 2015.
I'm more impressed that Jeff Beck's still alive.
Right. So he played solo and it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Solo, I might have liked it.
Yeah, I went and met him after either after Jeff Beck played or in between the sets and talked to him for a little bit. And at that time, he was like 24, so I was just like, this fucking asshole. Like, he's only like a few years older than me, and he's like opening for Jeff Beck, like whatever. And I bought both of the albums that he was selling at the time. He had Wild Child, which was their like debut album for the band, and then he had an EP called Bombay B-Sides, which was still billed as Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown, but it was just him. And it was like 5 songs. And to be honest, the actual band album was very forgettable for me. I can literally name like 1 song off of it, whereas the EP was great. Like there's a couple of songs on there that are awesome.
Well, so maybe I would like him solo. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can send
it had
you
this weird like. It's not that it didn't work. It definitely worked. It just pushed itself into a genre of music that I don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
The moment you said "kiss," my penis
There,
just like
there was
retreated
they
into
were
my body.
they're singing this song and they're doing these like big like power chord type of stuff and they're all like harmonizing. I was like, this sounds like a blues hard rock, slightly country version because they're from like Nashville or something, right? Of "Love Gun" by Kiss.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like just picture that in your head. They're like "Love Gun," It's like a little 70s disco added in. It was just
Okay.
it wasn't. They were talented. It's just music that I do not want to listen to, and it did not fit in right before Seven Dust plays.
Yeah.
Shout out
it
to
didn't fucking fit at all.
Shout out to Knitting is Metal for reminding us weekly that Kiss put out a disco album.
Yeah. So
every week she posts a picture of her driving in her car to "I was made for loving you," or is that it? "I was made for loving you, baby." Yeah. She's like, this is your weekly reminder that Kiss put out a disco album. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
but
we had a 401 practice once devolve into just Josh and I like falsetto singing Kiss songs at each other, and like Aaron and Wayne were like, "Why is this happening?"
I hate Kiss so much.
I grew up with Kiss because my dad is a big fan.
Oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
I think half your band is
they're
checking
watching.
in.
I know they're watching. Yeah. Oh God, we got.
So W.
Oh,
Mitchell.
oh my God.
W. Mitchell says, "I hate Irving Plaza, but love Clutch. Same, so shitty." Yeah, pretty much agreeing for us. And then that guy looks like the singer for 401, but without a beard. So yeah.
Yeah. So
and then they agreed they like the Capitol Theater.
So
Capitol's beautiful.
To go back to Tyler Bryant,
Sounds amazing too.
He's one of those guys that like is a guitar prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got some like weird fucking story. Like, oh, I was taught guitar by like this old man.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Like it sounds like fucking Crossroads bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Taught guitar by this old man at like 13.
Was his name Willie Brown?
He played like the Crossroads Music Festival. Was invited by Eric Clapton to play at like some young age.
Oh, shit.
Right. So, it's like one of those things where like somebody like me is like, fuck this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But within the last 2 years or so, I started following them on like Facebook and stuff just to kind of see what was what. And they opened for AC/DC on like that most recent tour. I think when
that I could see.
Brian Johnson was still singing
band.
with them. He opened for AC/DC. And then they toured with Guns N' Roses, like all over for like the whole Guns N' Roses tour that just happened.
That'll work.
That makes sense.
Right? So like, but you see something like that happening, but then at the same time, they're posting on Facebook that like their tour van broke down.
Mm-hmm.
And like they can't get, so that just blows my mind. Like, this is what the music industry is now, that you're opening for a band like Guns N' Roses. Mm-hmm. And you don't even have a record company that's even just fucking getting you from show A to show B.
Yeah.
How about just, right?
And then
I was going to say, what about Guns N' Roses? Why don't they chip in and buy a
well,
fucking van?
I think Guns N' Roses flew them out to Europe. So I think on the Guns N' Roses tour, they were maybe a little bit more taken care of.
Yeah.
At least in Europe. But it's just like one of those things. And then their most recent album, they had to do through Pledge Music. And it's just like, it blows my mind that you're opening for bands like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still just, you're not.
Well, I think the only way that I think that Clutch really has like a future-proof way of doing what they're doing. They make their money by touring, putting in the time, and selling merch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like for this show, they wanted to sell out both shows. I think that it was important because I'm sure they got a bonus from Irving Plaza, and when we bought tickets, you got a free copy of the new album.
And
Yeah.
here's the other thing. He backed out of the second show because Neil Fallon passed out. He's got this thing, neurosyncope or something like that.
Well, he doesn't have a thing. The episode is called neurosyncope.
Yeah.
Which is basically you just passed out and we don't know why.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
his doctors can't figure out what the fuck.
Yeah.
So,
jeez,
he passed out. He said he woke up on the street
In a fucking puddle.
in a puddle surrounded by paramedics.
Yeah.
So they had to cancel the next show. Seven Dust had to take over, and another band filled in for like the opener for the opener. So, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, at least they had a band that has a pretty decent draw.
Yeah.
But me, like, if I got that notification that the show has been canceled, I wouldn't fucking go.
On the flip
I
side,
would take my money back and I wouldn't go.
On the flip side of the coin, or the pledge music thing, it does. For as sad as that is, the music industry has always been a piece of shit to the artists. Always, no matter how good it gets, it always spins back around.
Oh, yeah.
The industry's just filled with people who want to bleed artists dry for the
And I think
money, so
that's
they're
anything.
constantly thinking about ways to fuck them, and the only way they can't fuck them is through pledge music and things like that.
Yeah.
Sponge did the same thing. Sponge is they're a pretty well-known alternative band from the 90s. I mean, nowadays, they probably have to jump on pledge music because their
They don't have the
fandom isn't
draw.
as rabid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got bands like I always bring them up, the Dresden Dolls. They did a Kickstarter, $1 million they raised for an album. That all went into their pocket. Recording fees are expensive, but they ain't $1 million. It's what they spend, $50,000 for a quality recording,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
The rest is all gravy.
Yeah. Well, do they? Is that kind of like Kickstarter? I would imagine. Yeah.
Pledge music, yeah.
Yeah. So chances
They
are
get
that
a
it was $1
portion
million,
of it.
and
Yeah.
everybody who pledged that, if they made their goal, got a copy.
Yeah, they get shit from it.
And like,
And then Kickstarter, probably takes like 10 or 8%. So you're only, you're probably dealing with more like 880,000 or something like that. But still, like you said,
whatever. It's just still a
Yeah.
big chunk of money that they probably wouldn't have saw. I guess, I don't know. And then you book your gigs and you get your merch and all. That's all.
Yeah.
And the other overhead for all that nonsense. But you walk away better.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can tell you for sure that
Especially local bands and everything, if they're trying to put
Oh,
something
yeah.
together.
You look at bands like Clutch, and Clutch is known for aggressive touring. That's what they do. They go out for 2 solid years, then they make an album. They go out for 2 solid years, and they're making all their money on $30 T-shirts. They really are. They sell out of fucking everything by the end of a tour. Amy was saying the second that we walk in, we are going in there to find me a ladies small because they sell out of them so quick because they don't make as many of them. It's all fucking okay. All we have in this is 2X left. 'Cause they make so many of those. So
You got men's medium. Oh, we got a whole pile of those.
Yeah.
Because no one that goes to a Clutch show is a men's medium.
Yeah.
They're all men's large and up.
So I didn't even buy a shirt at this show because I needed a new hat. So I bought a new Clutch hat, and I think it was worth it. But that turned into like a $400 night.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah,
I don't
going
know.
down to the city, going out to eat.
Remember the last time we saw Clutch at Irving Plaza? We bought I bought 50,000 Unstoppable Watts hoodie for like $25.
Yeah, they're
A zip-up hoodie. I still own it. It's
yeah,
covered in paint and it's ripped to shreds.
The zip-up
but I
hoodies.
still have it.
The zip-up hoodies are $60 now, and a regular pullover hoodie is $40.
Well, you got to adjust for inflation. So
Yeah. How long ago was that? That was like 7 years ago.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, even so, that's ridiculous.
6 years. It was 6 years
That
ago.
was Strange Cousins from the West tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. That was like 3 albums ago. Okay. Hey,
All
Logan,
right.
you want to play more music?
Yeah, because I have to pee, so I'm gonna leave while you do it.
I don't know a single Clutch song.
You don't?
This is the thing. Like you guys always talk about. That. I don't know any
You're
of
not
the music.
You're not gonna play "Careful with That Mic."
That would be cool, but
a good song. I think for you to play, Clutch, is
half of anything off of Strange Cousins from the West.
No. They re-released Blast Tyrant, and they did a song. Christ. There's on the mandrake root. The ground for hell.
Yeah, I'm blanking
You know
on
what?
it too.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the song, but there's this really there's like a dirge. It's an acoustic number of a song they did on Jam Room.
Is it the Regulator?
Not the Regulator.
Yeah.
That's on Blast Tyrant. The extended version of Blast Tyrant, like the extra disc. But the
Basket of Eggs.
Basket of Eggs.
Tight Like That.
Basket of Eggs is the song. You check that song out. That
Yeah.
I think is right up your fucking alley. However, I don't know.
I might just have to listen to him and give it a try.
You're not
I mean,
much
I
of a
could
Clutch
see-
fan, though, are you?
I haven't ever listened to any of their
Ghost,
songs, so I don't
Ghost,
even.
Ghost would
I
be
don't
a
even
good
know.
one.
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah.
You'd like Ghost a lot. I think you'd pull that one off real well.
Yeah, maybe we could play it off air when we're done.
Yeah.
I'll leave this page up so I don't forget. All right. Do you want to play something else?
Sure.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
enough
step
about
out.
what you could do.
I'm going to step out for
What
a minute
about what
and go
you
pee.
can do? Oh, baby. Yeah, get way down there. Yeah. Oh. That's where the
What are
goodness
you
is. I love Drop D. It's my favorite thing in the world. I don't see the point in playing standard.
So we did a
Fight me.
For No One did a Halloween show, and like we already said, it was supposed to be a costume party, and it didn't. But we were trying to learn like Halloween songs. Are you trying to get You're not even close. So we have our group chat that kind of goes around, and we were suggesting like music and whatever else, and I wanted to play. There were 2 songs I wanted to do. Them Bones. And
Okay.
I don't even know if you're going to know this song, but Blind Dogs.
Yeah,
Soundgarden.
That's like a B-side off of what? Bad Motorfinger?
It was off of the Basketball Diaries.
Yes, it was a soundtrack song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really wanted to play that song, and then like Aaron had some bullshit excuse. He's like, "Do we really have to play like a Soundgarden song?" Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, "You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm just going to learn it myself."
Yeah.
Which I did, and then we didn't even end up. I didn't get to play it that night because we just had too much material.
Real quick about the Basketball Diaries. I'm sorry, was there more?
No, go on.
Real quick about the Basketball Diaries. I never watched that movie, but the one part that I did see, like I stopped on the movie. I was like, oh, this is the Basketball Diaries. I hear this is good. And then all of a sudden the scene cuts to Leonardo DiCaprio lying on a roof naked jerking off. And I was like, I don't think I have the stomach for this right now. So I haven't seen it since. I never watched it again. I was just like, that scene is just burned in my head.
Yeah.
Of like a moonlit Leonardo DiCaprio just aggressively masturbating on a tar roof.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh my god. I don't even want to
How
think
about
that
that for a segue?
Yeah, so we ended up playing. We opened the show with the theme song from Halloween, which was cool. We kind of did that all like scary. I played bass. Oh. And Wayne did it on the are those brownies? So
Brooke sent me down with the retarded brownies.
And then we played we did Thriller, we did I don't even remember now what other Halloween. We did Them Bones. We did fucking Ghostbusters, which I can't stand.
I gotta laugh it out. I gotta laugh and turn it out.
I really feel like it's becoming okay to say retarded again.
It's not, but it's funny because it's so not okay. But that's why it's so funny. Can you also write down Leonardo DiCaprio aggressively masturbating? Thank you.
Moonlit Leonardo DiCaprio.
Moonlit Leonardo DiCaprio aggressively masturbating on a tar roof. That's too much. Just aggressive.
We'll just hashtag that. Speaking of which, I tried to fucking add a comment on the Instagram post I made with hashtag dicks out for Bosch. And hashtag B is for butt plug, but it wouldn't let me fucking comment.
Oh,
I don't know why. It was being a pain in the ass.
You've been blocked?
I guess. But they probably don't want me typing about butt plugs or something.
Oh my god. All right, these guys are going nuts on
Are
the
they?
fucking chat, yeah.
What are they saying? Adam, give me a...
Just saw Social Distortion, Callahan, Washington, all. The looser the waistband, the deeper the quicksand,
Oh
or
my
so
God.
I've heard. My baby fits me like a flesh tuxedo. I love to sink her with my pink torpedo. I'm guessing that's some Kiss lyrics.
Big bottom. Talk about mud flaps. My girl's got 'em. And how dare you say that's Kiss? That is the legendary, the immortal Spinal Tap.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'm going to eat one of these brownies.
Anyway. All right, so I'm going to play Blind Dogs. And the whole reason why I wanted to play this fucking song, by the way, is because the first fucking line is this in the song says, "Run away, it's Halloween." And Aaron was like, "I don't get why should we play that song?"
Oh, God, Aaron, get your shit together.
Yeah. Fucker. He's in Seattle right now. He didn't even invite me. Anyway.
It's Halloween. Shave your head, burn your sheets. Evil could be right next door. That's what blind dogs believe. I don't want to know. Blind, following blind, following blind, following blind. Away. Now it's Halloween. Safe bed is on your knees. Bow your head to a trinity. That's what blind dogs believe. But I've heard that before. Following blind, following blind, following blind.
Thanks.
Who was that by again?
It's a Soundgarden super B-side.
Super B-side.
Yeah, it's... We were talking, it's from Basketball Diaries.
Yeah, that's where the
ever seen that movie?
Leonardo
That's where the Leonardo
aggressively
DiCaprio.
masturbating thing comes from.
I have not seen that, no.
Yeah, wow. You got to listen back to see where that comes in.
All right.
I'm not going to explain it again. It's lost its luster.
You are going to play Call Me Out, right?
Oh, God.
Oh,
I don't
you
have the
gotta
lyrics.
do it.
We can pull it up.
Yeah, you can pull it up, put it on the screen.
Call Me Out's
here.
not in drop D.
It's actually in C. It's in drop C. Your fucking Call Me Al, though, it might as well be. It's really dark. Hold on a sec. Let me get. I could get the lyrics up on the screen here.
I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
that was my tooth.
Now you know.
Was
did
it
you
your
knock it out?
left?
Yeah, I don't need makeup anymore. You gonna get it?
You know what? Actually, you don't even... I think I have it in my guitar case.
Oh, hear that?
Get out of here. He keeps Call Me Al lyrics on him at all times. What a motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah, I can't play it. But.
That's what I do. I just learn how to play songs, and then I play them, and then I never play them again. And then I totally forget how to do it.
All right, well, we have to wait a couple of minutes because my camera's overheated, and I need to get this on
That's fine.
video. I'll just change the battery. That'll help.
Oh, excuse me. So, did we talk? What? Look up.
Did we what?
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 Did we talk about the Call Me Al thing that he played? Yeah, we.
Yeah, you guys talked about it
the,
when Adam was
engagement
on.
Party. Yeah. I'm sorry about my wine breath. I'm sure it doesn't smell good. Yeah. She said you're fine, which means I'm not. It smells like a dog's asshole.
So can we just this will be a nice little thing to talk about. So I posted the photo of Laura and I on Instagram, right, with the caption, "We're live on Dead Radio Podcast right now, link in bio. Check out me in the blackest eyes as we hang with Adam and Bosch, paint, and play some tunes," right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the comments that I get. This is wavy. At Roos Beats thinks so too. He wants to work with you. DM/follow him ASAP. All right, so that's one.
Work with who? Us or you?
The other one says, all you do is slay the rap game.
Oh.
At Ted0BGN thinks so too. He is an amazing producer and he wants to work with you. DM him ASAP. Your raps are fire, bro.
Oh my God.
At Ted0BGN thinks so too. He is.
Do you rap?
These are all.
You should.
These are. I'm like, what hashtag am I using that's making people fucking latch onto me? Like, and I have gotten these before.
Can you do
about how my raps
that
are
mic
just
by Clutch?
No. I'm thinking Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. What was the song? Come on, somebody help me here.
No.
Somebody on YouTube knows.
Their famous song?
His big one where he took his pants off and Eddie Vedder wanted to beat the shit out of him.
What?
God. Oh yeah. Eddie Vedder had a real problem.
Is this
with
a Bluebeard thing?
Good Vibrations?
Yes, that's it. You need to do Good Vibrations. That's what you got to do, and you got to rap it too, so that you can. So then those, you'd be like, oh yeah, I do have sick raps. Marky Mark taught me everything I know, and then
There's an ad. Hang on. We'll just play really quick clips.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Sensation. Come on. Oh, it's what the brother and sister team on Blades of Glory. They skated to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not only did we disrespect Marky Mark, but we insulted the Funky Bunch.
All right, I got it.
This video is ridiculous.
Donnie D's on the backup.
Donnie D's on the backup. Donnie D's on the fryer at Wahlburgers right now.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, this is horrible.
What is the music video?
It's.
Do you want to just?
It's him shirtless, wearing really puffy
pants.
pants.
Click over
pretty
to
much,
it,
that's
Bosh?
it. Oh, sure. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than to watch Marky Mark thrust.
Yeah, it's him like pretending that he can break dance and also pretending that he can box.
There he is.
Mine was too far away.
Yeah.
He could probably box. I'm pretty sure. Well, now. Then, definitely not.
I'm not sick.
Where did this come? What happened? What happened where he was this?
And then he became a respected actor.
He's like a fucking cool guy, too. He's like, he's funny as shit. This is so weird.
I really think his magnum opus in acting was The Happening.
Ugh. That fucking stupid face that they made a meme out of, the GIF. Oh, man, it's so funny.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
No, he's not. He's great. The Departed, he was amazing. He was the only character in that was like, well, that's not true.
I mean, I still
That
call
whole
him
movie
Marky
rules.
Mark whenever I refer to him. But yeah.
Jesus. Irving Plaza sucks donkeys for quarters. That's a lot. Oh, man, that girl was just like singing, but like fucking the floor. It was weird. This is a weird video. But it's not very much different from like the mumble rap shit, like Lil Pump and Lil Yachty and whatnot.
And
All right, let me spin
whatnot.
for you.
All right. Let's see if the camera's ready for your performance. Probably is.
Is the camera ready?
Yeah, these
Okay.
fucking
They
Sony
can't all
just
be winners.
overheats so bad. All right. We're good. Go ahead.
All right.
Begrudgingly. All right.
Man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Don't wanna end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, bone digger. Dogs in the moonlight. If I weigh my well endowed, just be a Billy, be a Billy. Get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention, and whoa, my nights are so long. Where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who will be my role model? Now that my role model is gone, gone. Dug back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. All along, there were incidents, accidents, there were hints and allegations. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. walks down the street, straight in a strange world. Maybe it's the third world. Maybe it's his first time around. He doesn't speak the language. He holds no currency. He's a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound. Cattle in the marketplace, scatterings and orphanages. He looks around, sees angels in the architecture, spinning infinity. He says, Amen and Hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. Call you Betty, Betty when you call me. You can call me out, call me out. You can call me out, call me out.
Bravo. Bravo.
So good.
All I could think about the entire time was Brooke looking for divorce attorneys on Google.
She's just on the couch upstairs right now. Like, I can't fucking take this anymore.
the first moment where she realized what you were doing, she's like, oh my God, this fucking song.
She's like, I'll take the house, and then he can rent the fucking basement on Monday.
Ah, shit. That's great, though, man. It takes a whole different... It's like a whole different feel.
Yeah.
Like, I never really got a chance to really talk to you about the arrangement of that and how you put that together, because it's really interesting. Because, I mean, you know, if you haven't learned or if you haven't heard the song Call Me Out, You Can Call Me Out by Paul Simon, then, well, I don't want to know you. But if you... It's in like a major key. It's like a upbeat, happy song, and it's got like fun like flute solos and bongos and all kinds of great
crazy
shit.
bass lines.
Yeah, it's a margarita drinking song.
Yeah,
pretty much. It's Jimmy Buffett if Jimmy Buffett didn't suck so bad. But yeah, so how'd you put that together? I'm really curious.
I mean, I think when it came down to it, it was sort of me figuring out what the chords were, and it's only 3 chords throughout the song.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it sometimes, you know, my arrangements for things come down to, like, there's just certain chords that I like to play over others. And it also just comes down to, like, how awful I am at guitar. So, you know, it's got...
Seem to be doing all right.
You know, I have like an E major chord, and then it would normally be like a B major and an A major chord, which are fine. So, like, it would sound like something like that. And you hear some more with that, with the actual B major chord, you hear way more of what you would normally hear from the actual song.
Sure.
I
don't know.
This is
I don't know
where
anything about music.
This is where Adam goes to sleep.
Yeah, this
so
is like when I
Adam
talk about
turns into,
cameras.
yeah, this is when Adam turns into Bosch when I'm.
But I like my sus chords, so instead of playing something like this, you get more open strings ringing through, and that's just kind of how I. A lot of the time when I'm like, because even with Power Love, it's like you take a song like that, and like both of those songs that you guys wanted me to play for the engagement party, it's you take a song like that has so much going on, and they're both great songs, and there's a lot of instrumentation and a lot of different musicians working on it, but then how do you strip that down to just me and because I don't like to.
I feel like I came across a rock in this brownie.
Walnut, probably a walnut shell.
There's nuts in them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awful. I hate nuts in my brownies. Just like leave that shit.
Well, these aren't really brownies.
They're just
gluten-free.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'll still eat.
It's a chocolate
I'll still
pastry.
eat one, but
Yeah.
But I don't like to cover songs and make them sound
No, you shouldn't.
the same way.
No,
as,
I've
know?
been
Yeah.
bitching and moaning.
Hashtag fuck Weezer.
Yeah, well, not fuck Weezer, but
Yeah.
fuck Weezer. Like, it's fine, and you know what? And I've been, people are sick of hearing it, but I've been really into Faith No More lately, and a lot of the covers that they do are identical to the original. It's just Mike Patton.
Yeah. I love Easy.
It has, it's great. It's a great version of it, and it's great, but it's almost identical.
Sounds funny, but
Yeah, but in the middle of these fucking searing, blistering fucking.
I love his
Big Jim riffs throughout this entire the Angel Dust album. All of a sudden, they break into "Easy" by Lionel Richie and the Commodores?
the Commodores. Yeah, I love when they go into the guitar
like
solo
that
part
song.
and Mike Patton's just like, "Ooh," like that.
He goes, "Ugh."
Yeah,
But yeah, it's cool and all, but it also drives me nuts. It's like, put your spin on it, man. I'm like, I want to hear a cover song. I want to hear that song if you would do it, and that's
I mean,
all
that's
you,
like
that song.
that's like when I do the Britney Spears. For the longest time, I thought that because I don't know if you guys ever watched or remember the show Rockstar in Excess. That was on.
Oh my
back
God!
in, like,
where they
the
were
early
trying to
2000s.
find a replacement singer after Hutchinson died. Yeah.
And one of the guys, Marty Casey, was the contestant. And he played that song. He got stuck, I guess, because at the time he didn't really want to do it, and they played that. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of where I had the idea to play "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Yeah.
Right, and I always played my version. Then I thought that I kind of went off that version, but then recently I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, that's not even at all what I do. And it's one of those things where, like, when I first started to learn the song, I must have just come up with that, like, the really abrupt way of doing it. And I always thought that I was just, like, copying them, and I'm like, no, that actually is what I came up with, and I just forgot somewhere along the way.
I like that because it's almost like it's got this kind of weird flamenco sound almost to it. So flamingo, I heard.
Flamingo.
Honestly, I swear to God, James Hetfield, the lead singer of Metallica, said to Robert Trujillo, "Wow, that song's got that. It's got that real flamingo flair to it." And then he kept saying it, and now I'm like, as I'm saying this,
municipal.
It's just like he's saying municipal, but I'm not the singer of a successful rock band.
Well,
you're just the host of a mildly successful
it's not like he's won any Nobel Prizes. Mildly.
Very true.
I would say once we make another $20,000, we'll break even for our time. That's what I mean. So we're not mildly successful.
So while I'm looking at it, have I talked to you guys about my fingernails lately?
No.
They're fucking falling apart.
You've never talked to us about your fingernails at all.
Okay. So you guys know I have all my crazy autoimmune disorders, right? And so if you just want to come...
I love when I fucking break him. It's just, I can't. Nope. Can't do it.
So we went camping back in the beginning of August, I believe it was. And I noticed that, I don't know if you can see from here, but like I noticed my nails kind of started getting these like lines, right? Which to me, I always thought was just like a vitamin deficiency.
You have
right?
you have those like Marfan's fucking fingers though.
What does that even mean?
Like, like Marfan syndrome, that like elongated features and everything. What's his name? Abe
They're for playing
Lincoln.
piano. Sure.
Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, Abe Lincoln.
Yeah. That guy.
They think he had it.
So I started to notice that my thumbs were being really fucking weird, and
it turns you into a grotesque.
Some of my kind of like what you look like right now. Some of my other
I have no idea.
Fingers were getting it too, and we had put tarps up while we were camping, and it fucking rained the whole weekend. And the twine that I used was so thin and had gotten so saturated with water that like trying to untie it by the time Sunday morning came around with my nails, it was enough trauma to them that this nail just started like raising off my nail bed. Right? And like I can still
show me.
Thank you.
I showed you this at his engagement
Can you
party.
like push it up?
No, but if you want to give me a tissue, I could literally squeeze out like some pus right now if you're interested. So
No.
But
you
like now
watch some pus squeezing?
all of my fingers
Live
are getting
on
fucked up
YouTube?
like this. And for me, like playing guitar, it's awful. Like and my thumb right now is
Just
in
wear
a lot
gloves.
my thumb is in a lot of pain, but it's because what happens is that they're so weak now that if I like smack it on something, then it gets fucked up. And now it's like, all right, now I just have to wait for this to fall off and grow a new one. Like I'm going to the doctor on Thursday for him to cut this one off.
Oh my!
Like he's literally just gonna cut it off because
So you're just gonna have a nub.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna be a real
Yeah.
finger anymore. It's just like a
but like
an extra dick.
literally
that doesn't
like
work.
these 5 fingers are okay, and then these ones are all fucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
what is this called?
I don't
As-
know.
As Meatloaf
I
once
don't know.
said,
I have to
5
go to-
out of 10 ain't bad.
I got to go to the dermatologist and be like, what is happening to me, and see what
Ugh.
they say. So
Jesus, I got a chemical smell.
that's alcohol. She sprayed alcohol.
So what have you been? Well, it's been like just makeup the entire time. Right now. What? Primarily eyeshadow. Kind of makeups, and you got these 2 vials out. What do you got here for me?
This is Mayron Tooth FX in nicotine and black.
Oh shit! So we're gonna get my fucking teeth all gnarly then too. Oh, good.
Yeah, you're definitely blacking out a tooth, right?
Just one.
Okay, yeah.
I don't
the
think
same
you-
one. This
I
one.
don't think you need
It
the
need-
like. My
needs
teeth
to
are
be this
kind of
one.
yellowish as it is, so don't worry about it. Ah. I have small. My gums aren't big. I have receded gum line. Do I sharpen it? No, I don't sharpen
He
my
sharpens
teeth.
them to points.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, I have
he's
fangs.
he's
I have
very
fangs.
akin to a squirrel.
These are like I grind my teeth at night. And these were like these used to be super sharp. My canines are like, or what do they call it? Incisors, right?
Canines or incisors.
Yeah.
No, your incisors are your front ones. These are canines.
So my canines used to be like.
So I'm
needle
missing.
sharp.
I'm missing an incisor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
On the left side.
Yes.
Your left.
My
right.
left.
Just so everybody's clear, I want that to be perfectly clear. Yeah, they used to be like razor sharp, but or I should say needle sharp. But I grind my teeth, so the left side is kind of worn down. But yeah.
That one is crazy.
It's fine. It's all callous.
What did you draw blood like?
No, I just like.
So he goes to the doctor. He's like, here.
I just put an indent in my finger. Nice and easy. I mean, like
I feel
a
like we
sharp
could all
indent.
probably do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
So what are we doing? Can we move on?
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about what she was doing. Now, yeah, you can move on. Go ahead. Go
Um,
ahead. Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Like she made the drying motion to me, and I almost.
dry your.
I'm like, I know she doesn't want me to wipe my face, but I'm gonna wait until she tells me again
dry,
what I have.
dry your teeth. Are your teeth dry?
My teeth are dry.
Oh, I can't even imagine what that feels like. Cotton against your teeth. Ah, she's using a Q-tip to make his teeth look worse than they already are.
Awful. Oh God. Oh God.
Lip was sticking. I had to swallow my drool. Ah, that's better. Yeah, I usually put the black stuff. I did the black all over my teeth for the Babadook, and I just touched it up with marker. The rest of not marker, but like the just a thing of black eyeliner or whatever, I just would just like rub it on my teeth.
Don't put eyeliner in your mouth.
It's fine. Look, I'm here today. I'm hosting a successful podcast.
18 years from now, it's just be like, have you ever put eyeliner in your mouth? Said the doctor.
As he tells me I have gum cancer.
It'll be like a mesothelioma commercial, but it'll be like, have you been the victim of...
Yeah, have you ever put eyeliner in your mouth for a Halloween costume? That's
you could
what
be
I
entitled to.
Yeah. You're fucking suing Maybelline. Yeah, it's fucking horrifying.
I swallow. Be aggressive. B-E aggressive. Ugh. You guys have to talk. It's a
I'm
radio
just
show.
enthralled. All right, Logan, do you want to play another song or?
Yeah, sure.
If you want to do a version of Power of Love, we'll have it on video.
But Amy, you already got it on video.
On an iPhone.
You got anything else? Anything new? Like not new. Like I don't know. I don't put you on the spot. Something we haven't heard. I mean, unless you're like really fiending.
No, it's fine.
No, I mean I feel like I've been in like a slump as far as inspiration goes, but like the last couple of last week or so, I like suddenly was like, wow, and I just like started working on like a bunch of new stuff. But like nothing's done at the moment. But
I'm trying to remember shit that you do with it.
I don't know.
It really jumps out. It's all very forgettable.
I was not
zing.
Not that I really want to, and this is the truth. Not that I want to play 2 Chris Cornell songs, but I know that Bosch mentioned at Adam's engagement party that he would want to hear me do "Doesn't Remind Me."
Oh yeah.
So I could do that one if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I walk the streets of Japan till I get lost, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. With a graveyard town and carrying a cross, it doesn't remind me of anything. I like studying faces in the parking lot, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. I like driving backwards in the fog, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. Things that I love, things that I lost, things I held sacred that I dropped. I won't lie no more, you can bet. Don't wanna love what I need to forget. Gypsy malls, radio talk, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. I like hammering nails and speaking in tongues, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. I like colorful clothing in the sun, 'cause it doesn't remind
bending to shape me. I love the way you are, slowing sweetly like never before. Calm and sleeping, we won't stir up the past. So discreetly, we won't look back. Yeah. Things that I love, things that I lost, things I held sacred that I dropped. I won't lie no more, you can bear. Don't wanna learn what I need. I like throwing my voice and breaking guitars, 'cause it doesn't remind me of anything. I like playing in the sand. What's mine is ours, 'cause it doesn't remind me of. It doesn't remind me of. Doesn't remind me of anything.
Yeah, you got those Lou Ferrigno neck veins going at the end there.
The funny thing is that's, again, not, it's still a fairly somber song, but you play a happier version than Chris Cornell does.
See, it's
got like a more upbeat tempo.
It's funny because it's funny because I wasn't a huge fan of.
That's their second album, right?
I think it's their second.
Yeah, it's from that's
Yeah.
off Out of Exile.
Hold on.
With the headphones, no.
Oh, it's fucking backwards. That doesn't help. How about that?
Looks good.
How's Freddie look?
Oh, you just
Yeah.
revealed it.
Huh? What?
What?
Who's doing what? Pass that mic over to Laura CINA. Yeah. I wasn't huge on their stuff after their first album.
Yeah.
But
That was
when
one
I
of the
heard-
ones that I liked the most.
I
though.
really liked that
Yeah,
song. I thought
I-
it was just a really well put together, well
So
written song. I
I'll
always
date
thought.
myself slightly.
Oh, will you?
I was down in North Carolina when that album came out.
Just dinner and a movie.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I'm
That was-
swinging. I'm
that was a
swinging
good
for
joke.
the fences.
It was a really good joke. And at midnight, the day the album came out, the local radio station played the whole thing.
Oh shit.
So I
Oh,
stayed
yeah,
up.
I shit my
stayed
pants
up,
when
and
I
I was like laying in my bed with like a beer, and listened to the whole album. And that was one that stuck out. I really liked that song. Everything
Yeah.
else, I couldn't even tell you.
I
Gun to
really-
my head what was on that album.
I'm a big fan, obviously, of all of them in their own right. I think Out of Exile. What is my favorite song off that album? Oh, number 1, Zero. I don't know if you know that song off.
Hero or
number
Euro?
1, Zero.
Oh, number
Zero
1, Zero. I'm sorry.
Off of Out of Exile
I thought
is.
you said Hero, and then I thought you said Euro like gyro.
Number 1,
I'm like,
Euro.
wow. He's a real fan of
is an awesome song
New York City
off that
Greek
album.
food. Yeah, so I'm Freddie, and I can't tell if it.
Are you not gonna put the dress on?
Huh?
You're not gonna put the mini dress on?
You didn't black out his
to
tooth.
pee if I have to squeeze into that.
We'll do it after.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I have
looks
no idea
great.
what it looks like.
Well, go-
I'm
go look
sure
at
it looks
yourself.
great. But,
Yeah, it does look really good. You did.
I
a great
think we
job.
should take a break.
regroup.
Yeah.
Let me put that dress on.
Sure. Well, I also want to.
Like,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
have
move
like,
the
take- I
GoPro
might
to like
mess up the
here.
fucking makeup if I do that, right?
Or just hold it up. You just shake around.
All right.
Yeah, just pull it up from the
That's
bottom.
true too.
Yeah, it's very
I
masculine
don't. I'm
thing
gonna
to do.
rip it or some shit. I don't want to.
You step in through the neck hole and then you shimmy it up.
Well, I do have to pee. So while I'm peeing, I'll look in the mirror and assess
Yeah.
the damage. And yeah, let's regroup quick. We'll come back and we'll say our goodbyes. How about that? Everybody sound good? Hold on. Let me play something. What are we playing here? Let's just play a mix. The old DRP break mix. Oh, you fucking! I can barely hear it. So I can just hear it like dinking in my fucking microphone.
It took me a second because I like hit the button and went dunk, and then I hit it again and went dunk. Here, I'll do it. No, it's not gonna do it because I was like selected a different program, so it made the noise. And I was
here
like,
we
what
go.
is happening?
I just do this. Reporting. All right, so I'm gonna play this. And wait, is anything playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's stereo. I'm sorry. I only got one ear on. So, okay, yeah. So we're gonna play "Rites of Spring" by Pitch Black Sunrise. Hopefully they're watching. Hi guys. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Say our goodbyes and yeah,
Sure.
talk about how we feel about this episode.
And these
Sad.
brownies. Oh, they're good. They're just not brownies.
The night sky crumbles with the sound of your name. Restless and impatient, an impetuous game. Woke up to a scream of broken dreams. A pitch black sunrise in my sky. Wounded droplets of a martyr's tears. Stains my blood, my bloodshot eyes. I don't receive, death is tough, but still I bleed. When it's gone, but yet I freeze. The rites of spring will set me free. All color turns to gray, all sounds become static. I think a while you can't contain it. Don't wanna hear your explanation. We've had our better days. Most been in a foggy haze. I wake up every single day. Never waste my time to pray for no more dreaded fights with you. Call me a bitch, I guess it's true. If you see me tonight, I will be the bitch you like. And if you see me alive, and I'll tell you where I was last night. Harmonies that sang so sweet off Latin notes. Now at our feet, you were my muse. Now you're mad that world news. As much as I would love to lie, break you down and make you cry. Rather watch you die alone and not have one to call your own. If you see me tonight, I will be the bitch you like. And if you see me alive, and I'll tell you where I was last night. You think I'm nasty, think I'm vile. You don't trust me or my lifestyle. That makes me sick. Don't give a fuck what you think. And I guess that makes me. Well, I guess that makes me a fucking bitch. If you see me tonight, I will be the bitch you like. And if you see me alive, and I'll tell you where I was last night.
This is Gavin Burt, someone who doesn't work for any radio station at all, and you're listening to the Dead Radio Podcast.
I feel like a jerk. I missed the burp at the end of Bitch by Monty. Yeah. My bad.
I thought you were trying to hit the post. So as soon as it ended, you went right into the show.
What?
I thought you were trying to hit the post.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't want these.
Okay.
I have the other ones.
Okay. I put my earbuds in, so now I'm like completely like Imus. This is actually what Imus looks like. Laura was gonna do.
He looks horrifically burned with an ill-fitting hat.
Yeah. She was gonna do Freddy Krueger and landed on Don Imus. I don't want to smear my makeup. Oh, still happening? Hold on. I'm like really discombobulated now. I think this happened last time too. But yeah, welcome back. Real quick break. I gotta put the glove on. Everything I do on this show is with my right hand. If my left hand got chopped off tomorrow, I could still do the podcast to the rest. But with this glove on, it makes it nearly impossible.
Use it just
you just have to do it like with the nails.
It's like the ladies with their phone.
Yeah.
They like it's like
no, you got to do it like with the fingertip. There.
Oh my God, that's gonna slip and break. Shout out to fucking John Carpenter for the iconic Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like shouting out people.
I'm sure he's
My
listening.
favorite thing. Yeah, big fan of this show. He's sitting on his giant money chair, smoking his money cigar, wearing a money hat, listening to the Dead Radio Podcast.
Speaking of John Carpenter, have either of you seen the new Halloween?
No.
Are you not?
No.
I am
about it.
I am.
I will see it, but I will watch it illegally online in 2 months.
Wayne, real quick. Wayne, here's your fucking Halloween talk. And if you had tuned in early part of the show, you would know that we already spoke about Halloween.
Somebody said Jay.
Yeah, we
Burrow
already shouted out your
Hannington
party,
said
too,
he's
damn
the
it.
fly. I don't know if they're talking about me with my tooth falling out. Maybe.
That your fly? Is it
No,
your
the
fly?
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say.
Brundle fly.
What is it? Is it not?
Jay Bro said no. It's fucking Wes Craven.
Oh, Wes
Piece of shit.
Craven. Fuck yeah.
I didn't
want
to correct you, but
Oh, why not? I'm an idiot. Everybody knows that.
I just don't, it's not my place.
I get called out all the time.
Sure.
Yeah, 3 times during this episode.
I'm trying to remember what
Sorry,
was
Wes
the
Craven, how dare I?
what was the term from? I feel like it was the last time you painted him. Remember Ryan Bosch, accidental racist? What the hell was the? It was like some
the
sort of
blackface thing.
Yeah, but I don't remember what the
Yeah,
show
it was a minstrel show.
A minstrel show.
Minstrel show. Yeah. I want a minstrel show. I think. Do I have that? I might have that. No, I don't. I think I got rid of it. But yeah, that was a ridiculous thing.
Oh, the milk nail.
Oh,
it's your fucking fingernail coming off.
What is that?
When fucking Dr. Ian Malcolm from The Fly, I can't remember his actual name. Jeff Goldblum. When he like squeezes it and the pus sprays out, and then he pulls the nail off and he saves it in his medicine cabinet.
Logan
is
you're the Fly.
Logan Brundle Fly.
And I'm Freddy Krueger.
Well,
from John
I mean,
Carpenter.
You're the slutty version of Freddy
Yeah,
Krueger.
you're Miss
'cause that's-
Krueger.
Yeah, it's the costume.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Why didn't you put the dress on?
I don't know.
You just shimmy.
I just didn't want
put
to
it over his
fuck up a perfectly good Halloween costume.
It's not like you're gonna stretch it
Halloween
out.
costume. Yeah, just put it over.
Is that a
his-
fat joke? I don't know.
No, I'm saying, no. He's
No, I'm just kidding.
no. I'm just saying his body is medium gray. It's not.
yeah.
It's not
Look, it's like-
big. It's not small. It's just.
It's just
Kinda-
yeah. It's just. I'm slightly
svelte.
man shaped.
Yeah. I
Kinda
don't
got
have
some-
hips, is what you're saying.
It's a little bit cat hair, nice
No,
collar.
no.
here.
I wasn't saying that you didn't have hips. I was saying that you didn't have shoulders or a torso.
I have fucking shoulders. At least I think.
They're just not-
That made
Did
me-
you
that
just
gave me
see him
chills
like?
for some
Did you
reason.
see him like try and push his shoulders out when he said that?
Stand up real straight. I have shoulders. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I forgot it has like the
Yeah, it's
the
got the
rib.
stupid cuts in the front.
That would totally fit you. That would be fine.
It would totes fit me.
Totes fit you. Yeah, it would fit you fine. You
Yeah.
can see your pasty 3.5 chest hairs through the fucking slits.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
I'm debating doing it. No, I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Nah.
All right. Well, now you're wearing a fucking infinity scarf. It's a Freddy Krueger infinity. Was it green and red? I thought it was.
No,
No, I think it is green and
It
red.
is. It's
yeah.
Really?
just like dark green and.
Hold on,
I
let's
thought it
look.
was black and red.
No, it's a darker green and red.
No.
Mandela effect.
I'm not the biggest Freddy Krueger fan, to be honest.
What were you were talking about the new Halloween?
Oh yeah, I was just wondering if you guys
That's
saw
John
it.
Carpenter.
That is John
Yes,
Carpenter.
that's John Carpenter. That's where you
I
got
tripped
confused.
No, so we went and saw it.
What'd you think?
Me and Laura
well,
and
Wayne,
my dad.
Wayne is watching, so be careful what you say. 'Cause
and Wayne
we'll never
and
be invited
Josh
back.
and Jesse. And,
Wayne might get mad at me for this because I really enjoyed the first, the Rob Zombie remake of.
Oh, so did I. I love
I
the
thought it was
the
great.
Rob Zombie one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
Wayne
They
doesn't
turned into,
dislike
kind
it.
of an origin story,
But-
and
I like.
Have you ever seen the director's cut of Rob Zombies?
No.
You have to watch his.
think I
It's a
have.
completely different movie, and it's
Really?
so good. The director's cut is amazing. It literally makes you root for Michael in a way. Like he almost becomes like a sympathetic character, because so in the director's cut, the way that he escapes the prison is that they're just kind of like bringing him through, and he just goes apeshit and starts fucking killing all the cops, and then he kills Danny Trejo, which is like why? Like Danny Trejo's
Come on.
he's in everything.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah.
In the
a
director's cut.
multinational treasure.
Yeah, in the director's cut,
He's still my Fitbit profile picture. He's holding a dove. Yeah.
in Rob Zombie's director's cut, Michael is in his cell, and his cell is plastered with masks. He just makes like paper mache.
I have
masks.
seen this.
And
I've definitely seen
two of the guards come in with like a new patient, and they start to like rape her in his cell, and he snaps and fucking kills them.
Oh, I
and then
haven't
he
seen
just
that.
escapes. Like Danny Trejo, he just kind of like waves to him. Like, he doesn't kill him. He just kind of like goes off.
Really?
He's like, he's not a piece of shit. Like, it's great. I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch. But this is the fucking guy that he steals the jumpsuit from in the Rob Zombie one. And then at the end, the theatrical cut, Laurie goes over the balcony with him, and then she wakes up, she goes to shoot him, and then it cuts to black. In the director's cut, he is outside the house, and Loomis is trying to coax him, and he's like, come with us. You know, like, let's go back to Smith's Grove. And Michael, like, starts to walk towards them, and then he just gets fucking, like, unloaded into by, like, all these cops that are surrounding him, and he just dies.
Okay.
And that's it. And I guess the
production company,
the company was like,
one.
you can't kill Michael Myers, so then he had to change.
That's
the
so
ending.
stupid.
And then Halloween 2 is awful.
I wouldn't say
Zombies,
it's awful, but it's
Halloween
definitely
2.
not good. I mean, it wasn't.
I always watch them, and I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. Like, they never really explain.
I was never a big Michael Myers Halloween fan. That's just not my.
See, I love the
slasher. I'm not a fan of Friday the 13th. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of
Well, and
Halloween.
the Friday the 13th, what that fucking turned into, it turned into like a sci-fi thing. Like, he's a superhuman, weird fucking thing.
Freddy I liked. Or Nightmare
Well,
on
yeah,
Elm Street.
because it's very.
Cerebral.
I wouldn't say that it is cerebral. I need to let you know that you use that word correctly, and it's a good one. It's a $5 word.
I'm 1 for 3. Or 1 for 4. Sorry.
Because that's a word that I had in my head that I was about to use a couple minutes from now. So thank you. I like the concept of Friday the 13th. It was too dumb. Way back when.
It's so campy.
Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed and 400 gallons of blood flying in the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm
Well,
Street.
I said Friday the 13th. Yeah, so no, I'm talking about.
That was stupid. And I had high hopes for the remake, and I saw it in a theater filled with a bunch of people who felt like it was cool to just talk the entire time.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And I didn't hate it. I liked Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. I thought he was really good.
Yeah.
And everything about it was good. It just didn't land. I don't know what the fuck about it.
I really liked it. It just wasn't popular enough to keep going.
Yeah. It was forgettable, I guess. Like, I don't
But
remember
everything
too
they
much about
did, they did perfectly right, so I don't understand why it didn't really land.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe
for
second watch.
For the original movies, the makeup was great. It was just too campy. And that's the way it is for most we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street now, and Friday the 13th I've just always found dumb.
Yeah.
I
Never
don't
watched the remake
I
of
don't
that,
understand what's happening. I don't understand why you can't kill him. It's just they tried to explain it later on.
It's a
and
brain
fucking
parasite.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was that in Jason X
from hell, or it was from space, or he's supernatural.
I just love how he survives a deorbit burn in fucking Jason X. Jason in space, that's what I call it. It's fucking stupid.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
I love that movie, Jason X. I just love the design.
Wayne Mitchell, thank you so much for what is absolutely 100% going to be Logan's next cover song, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, the immortal Coolio.
I don't know why he's saying that, though.
He said time for Gangsta's Paradise, and I think it is time. So
right now,
get your guitar and figure it out. You got 10 minutes.
Maybe for the next one.
But
if you play that at Creator Fest, I will freak the fuck out. All right.
I'll do the backup part with that sweaty guy in the smoky room. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. See, I can do it. It's easy.
Nailed it.
I sound just like him.
So yeah, the new Halloween.
So wait, who directed the newest version? Halloween 1 Part 3.
It's like David. It's the
It
same.
really is that. Like
It's
she
the
did
same-
Halloween H2O, but
Yeah.
apparently that didn't happen.
This
in this
literally
new...
No, this is only the original.
The original
Just
1978 is the
1978,
only
and that's
and they're just throwing the rest of them out the
everything
window
else is
like they did
garbage.
with the X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
Basically,
And
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a tragedy because who could
that's-
forget Halloween 3: Season of the Witch?
That's actually like a major cult
Amy
classic.
was watching that like 2 years ago. I'm like, why?
When's Mike Myers gonna get here?
The
Like,
new
wait,
movie
so
is
he's not even in this, and there's a company that makes masks and they worship the devil? What?
He's in it very briefly on a TV.
Yeah, on a TV screen.
Oh.
Awful.
It's like Bruce Campbell in Fargo.
Is he in Fargo?
Bruce Campbell is on a television screen in a soap opera in Fargo.
Fuck.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell has been in an Academy Award-winning film, but
Is uncredited.
it was a clip of him doing a bit part in a soap opera in the 80s.
Oh no.
Yeah. You
Poor
never
Bruce.
heard that he talked about that on his Opie and Anthony interview way back in the day. Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry, we keep
Bruce
cutting you off
Campbell
when
is
we
in
do it.
Fargo.
Sorry.
It was directed by the same guy that directed Pineapple Express.
Great movie. Totally different genre.
I can't remember his name right now. It wasn't bad, but it was just very different from what I expected to go into. I think
Wait, what movie are we talking about?
the new Halloween.
Okay.
I was expecting it to be more in the vein of the original, and I feel like there's just some odd
I feel like
choices.
it was a cash grab. Personally,
Yeah.
I mean, like that's my first instinct with something like that. Is they're just like a certain percentage of people are just going to go see this if it comes out that specific time of year. Nobody's really making scary movies.
Yeah,
you get maybe 2 a year.
It's true.
You know, the Insidious series is kind of done, I think.
Yeah.
Like only the first 2 were good.
The director is David Gordon Green.
Yeah.
And he did, let me see here, a couple episodes of Red Oaks, which I bailed out on, Pineapple Express, The Sitter, Joe with Nicolas Cage, yeah, but just a bunch of Vice Principals.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah.
that TV show?
It's an HBO show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Halloween is like that's like the big one. I'm supposed to break them through, I guess. But it was just kind of meh.
Yeah, it was kind of meh.
Oh, that's sad.
I think Wayne and Josh loved it, and I kind of walked out like.
I
think what I kept saying, I was like, I thought Venom was great.
Yeah, I thought Venom was really
That
good.
was
Still
just
haven't seen Venom.
my Venom was great.
Yeah, Venom was
Yeah, I've been thinking about finding illegally online because I'm sure that it's out there
Yeah.
already. So
I think
maybe
that
I'll do that soon. I'm not
this
going to
year
go to the
seemed
theater
a
to
little
see it.
dry when it came to good horror movies. I mean, there's I will say The Haunting of Hill House on
Oh,
Netflix.
the show, is it good?
Is amazing.
You started it, yeah?
I'm on like episode 6 or 7. I
Holy
can't remember.
shit!
I just
There are
finished-
some things that are a little derivative, but
I just
so good.
finished the one where the father
Don't say it. We want to watch it.
is in the basement doing all that work.
Sure.
But anyway, it's a goddamn great show, and
Yeah.
the cinematography in the
I can't wait till
in
you're
one of
done
the
with it so we can
episodes,
talk about it not on the show.
it's just half. I think the entire episode is almost one single shot. The
Yeah.
camera,
Wow. Yeah.
Camera work is really good. It's so well written, and then it has a
Amazing show.
twist, like every one of these shows should, that you don't see coming, but you figure it out as it's happening, so you don't feel like you're duped.
Yeah.
That's the best part where you're like, holy fucking shit, this is what's happening right now. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love
Yeah.
that kind of thing because it just adds to the intensity of whatever it is that's going on when you can see that's what's unfolding.
The last time that I felt this way, and you guys have not seen it, so I'm trying not to like get too excited and give things away, but the last time that I felt this way was 3 to 5 times during Breaking Bad.
Oh my god!
Where
I
you
love,
like
no, we
stand
saw
up
Breaking
and
Bad.
start jumping up and down. It's happening. It's really happening. I felt that way. For
Who hasn't watched
yeah.
Breaking Bad? Wait,
Dumb fucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You?
I've only watched
I've
it like
seen it, no.
I've only
Oh, I
watched it
was
like
gonna
3
say.
times. She's like, I'm not a fucking asshole. I've seen it.
Of course, I've seen it.
You think I am? not a Republican or something.
But
She's
yeah, I
so
think.
good.
Yeah.
and
So
I hope
the Haunting of
this-
Hill House, just binge that, finish it. It's fucking amazing. We did it in like 2 days.
and Castle Rock as well.
I still haven't watched
on
that.
Hulu.
But that's our,
Yeah, people have been
that's our
telling us to
next-
watch
That's
Castle
not
Rock.
like a horror. It's more of a cerebral kind of show.
We started to watch
Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful.
Having a hard
Season
time.
1.
falls off.
Yeah, I'm
Season
having a
1
hard
is great.
time.
Fast.
Season 2 is good. Season 3 is a giant pile of dog shit.
It completely lost me 3 episodes from the end of season 2.
Yes,
I was done.
That's pretty much.
I
what-
already
was
feel
like,
done.
I just all of a sudden noticed that I had. This is back in the day when you had a DVR. It's like 2 years ago. It's like the fucking Stone Age. Yeah, it was like 5 years ago. I just noticed that there were 6 episodes in the queue, and I deleted them to make room.
Penny.
Yeah.
The first season of Penny Dreadful was
So fucking good.
amazing, and then it just shit the bed.
I don't know. I don't know.
And
We're like 4.
Yeah, I'm
I think
having a
we're
really hard
3.
time, like,
we're 3 or
following
4
what the hell's
episodes in,
going on.
and it's just like
The season 3, the writers, these cocksucker writers, were like, "Oh yeah, we always planned for 3 seasons and done." No, you didn't. I watched that season, and I was I was heartbroken
no,
about
because it got canceled.
how
So they just like
shitty the writing was at the end. It was garbage. Stuff like characters were off on their own like subplot, and then all of a sudden characters are walking down a hallway and they come out of a door that they just happen. Oh, here you are. We're on a little quest. Follow me. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what? Whoa. He's just all of a sudden back, and he's like, oh yeah, let's go kill this demon thing. Like it just.
Yeah, it's a super terrible
It
show.
was the season 3.
yeah.
Just don't watch season 1, finish it, and just
go. That was the show that
Go
got
on your merry
canceled.
way.
gracefully bow out.
Yeah.
And
The
pretend
first
rest of
season
the
was
thing
so
didn't.
good. So good.
yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time just getting through it. Just the
yeah?
first
Don't-
season. We're
especially
like
if you're
4
having
episodes
trouble,
in.
don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
There's
not
no
worth it.
payoff. Fucking stop. watch the Haunting of Hill House. Watch the Haunting of Hill House.
It's so
Or
good.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch looks really good too.
Yeah, the new
Yeah, I
Sabrina
heard
looks
that.
good.
Not interested.
No,
I mean, I'll
it
probably
looks like
check
a
it
teen.
out. But
Yeah, I mean,
like
it
a
probably
young
will
adult
be,
kinda
but-
it looks like Twilight. Same thing with Riverdale.
Riverdale.
yeah, Riverdale. I wouldn't.
I
watch.
just don't understand why anyone's watching that. I don't understand how that ever got greenlit. So
'Cause
it's Archie,
Netflix, and Netflix
but-
greenlights everything.
fucking dark or sexual or something, and they were just like, "That sounds great."
Jughead fucks. Jughead fucks.
There can't be a drama where someone's named Jughead. What the fuck is happening? Amy watched it for a little while. I don't think she's watching.
Maybe
it
his
anymore.
last name is Jughedinsky or something like that, and they just call him.
I just,
Jug Hadinsky.
yeah, it's
It's
just terrible.
Polish.
Yeah, I don't understand why that exists.
This is actually very warm.
like to be in the room where someone was like, "So we're gonna make
Or rum.
we're gonna make a drama that's based on the Archie comics," and no one went like,
No one raised it. Bunch of people going,
just like the first question would be like, "Did you already retain licensing for this?" And the guy goes, "Yes, it was $88,000."
Yeah.
And then the same guy goes like, "Who approved that?"
It's the president of Netflix. He sits down at the board meeting and goes, "This is what I have." And then everybody in the board are those drinking birds that are just doing this.
Yeah.
Nodding.
He's drinking the water.
A couple guys have Parkinson's and they're just doing this. Yeah,
We've
that's
talked about
Netflix's
Netflix
R&D
just
department.
like green lighting everything, but
Send it
how did
through.
someone come up with the idea of like, so we're just gonna get a bunch of hot looking well, they're not teenagers, they're like 28, and we're gonna pretend they're high school students. It's gonna be Archie. And somebody goes, "That's a great idea." I can't imagine anyone going, "That's a great idea." I mean, obviously it was popular enough to make a couple seasons, but
Yeah. Speaking of Netflix, did you watch Hush?
Hush was good.
Yeah,
I liked
really
Hush.
liked
Watched
Hush.
that.
What was
I thought
that?
that was a pretty good movie. It's about a it's like a home invasion kind of thing, but with the main character's deaf.
oh, I did watch that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like completely
Yeah,
memorable, but it was good.
Yeah, we were talking last week. We were talking all kinds of shit about Netflix.
Yeah, oh
movies.
man, they're like the Tinder of production companies.
Yeah.
You just swipe, 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 swipe. Just ridiculous. But yeah, definitely The Haunting of Hill House. It's
the shit, man. It's so good.
It's scary. It's
Cerebral.
It's cerebral. It's dramatic. It has all these. It has all the good, all that the good pieces of a horror story. Plus, there's like this, the heavy grief in certain parts of it, of just how each character handles it. They talk about addiction, and the one of the characters is an addict, and they play that really well. Like all the writing is just so fucking good. I mean, maybe I might be. I don't know if we're all just crazy, and I'm a fan of horror, so I'm letting things go. But I can't find anything really wrong with this show.
No,
I really can't.
definitely not.
And I'm looking. Maybe a couple of the actors are a little bit, whatever. And the first episode, I wasn't really into.
It was a little clunky
until the end, and ever since then, it's just been this fucking climb to this apex that is gonna just explode.
It's
you
just
feel it the entire time.
Yeah, the things that you see in the beginning, and they just seem not that crazy, and then just pay attention.
Yeah,
really pay attention. Every line, every word is thought out from beginning to end.
An episode, it's like I turned it on, and I'm like, it's 10 episodes, and we're only at episode 6. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are they going to do to us for the next 4 episodes? It's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's the big Halloween thing.
I mean, that's my favorite show that Netflix has come out with in the last 4 or 5 years.
Sorry.
So we're
for the camera.
dropping Penny Dreadful is what.
Yeah, don't watch that. Watch Haunting of Hill House. And have you watched Big Mouth?
No.
Okay, watch Haunting of Hill House. And then watch Big Mouth.
Other side of the other side.
Isn't Big Mouth animated?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
One of my friends actually was just talking. He's like, "Did you watch Big Mouth?" I'm like, "No."
It is.
It's the funniest, most offensive thing I've ever seen. It's amazing.
Fucking awesome.
It shocks me.
Yeah, Nick Kroll writes it. It's
sometimes
it's just it's everything that you went through as a fucking 12-year-old.
I was gonna say, isn't it like in school?
amplified. Forget South Park is a 1 on the offensive range, and this is a 25.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's insanity.
It's nuts. Like if they did this live action, people would be in jail.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's so good. It's so funny, and I can't talk enough about how good it is and how hilarious it is and how everyone relates to it. Like everyone went through this shit. Like everyone shit their pants and gotten a boner in public. Everyone. Well, not you. Just maybe half of those. Oh, God. Yeah. It's such a great show. Hit the music.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense.
Nope.
Wrong one.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
And a real shit show, if you just want to watch a bad television show, The Rookie with Nathan Fillion.
I love I love Nathan Fillion, but I'm not going to watch that show.
I've been watching it as shit.
He had a guest spot in season 2 of Big Mouth too, by the way.
So I started watching The Rookie, and that was the night that YouTube shit the bed because I was watching it on YouTube TV, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'm just not going to watch it. I got 20 minutes into it.
It's a shit TV show, but I can't stop watching it. It's just garbage. It's popcorn garbage. I love it. I can't wait to see what happens to this guy.
Is it a comedy?
Who's like 50.
It's a comedy?
I think it's like a dramedy.
It's a dramedy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's more a comedy.
He's not
than drama.
50. He's in his 40s.
He's in his 40s for sure, but it's just bad. But it's got a little bit of that Firefly kind of cheesiness to it, so I can't stop watching.
That's all he can do.
This is garbage. But
Nathan Fillion, it's nothing against you, but I'm not going to watch your show. If you'd like to come on our show and talk,
I will blow you live on YouTube.
Maybe not
that,
that,
I cherish
but
that,
just
man.
If you wanted to come on our show and talk about your new show, The Rookie, we'd be happy to have you. but
It's fun. It's a popcorn show.
I'll check it out. Probably not. But
It's the most diverse police squad I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of women hitting the streets.
Yeah, it's
And
50%
like-
women.
and they're kicking ass. All over the
50% women, and then the whole thing is 20% Asian, 20% black, 20% white, right?
Yeah.
Is there a Native American guy on there?
Yeah. Not yet. There will be.
Indian guy?
Maybe.
You see, because they always do Asian, white, and black people.
Uh-huh.
And they always just go like, we'll bring in the Asian, or we'll bring in the Native American person like later on.
They did the Hispanic. That's the thing.
They don't need that in cop shows. They've been doing it for a long time.
Not a lot of Asians, but it takes
Yeah.
place in L.A., so they have to have a heavy Hispanic thing. I'm just like talking about like this one of the cops. She's like 5'3", and she has no muscle. You know, she's this fucking supermodel actress, and she's just like taking down these guys who are like all pilled up and shit like that, and fucking like, you know.
Do you guys watch?
Tackling these
Cops
dudes
don't need to be in shape. They have guns. It's fine.
Yeah, but when you're filming a cop who weighs 115 pounds, try to fight a guy who's 200.
Yeah,
it's not going to work out for her.
Brooklyn
Go
Nine-Nine.
for the knees.
You guys ever watch?
I really wanted to watch that show and never got around to it. I don't have cable.
It's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
I do have Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Laura CINA.
Hey.
I can't do the thing because it'll.
I
Anyway.
wish I had a
Oh,
laser
actually, can
pointer
I?
so I could point out like the things on his face that I think are really great. Just
Start
be like,
with
sit
chalk.
still. I'm going to point this out.
Did awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome makeup. The Blackest Eyes on Instagram and the Blackest Eyes makeup on Facebook. Did someone hit you up?
He did, and unfortunately, I did not have enough time to go meet him because I ended up painting his parents, which took way longer than expected.
Ah, okay.
So yeah,
But
but
his parents look
he
good?
He did reach out to me, huh?
His parents look good?
His parents look good. Yeah, they were Frankenstein and Bride and Frankenstein. It was really
his
awesome.
parents.
Yeah, his parents.
No,
That guy.
I'm sorry. Logan's parents, not the person I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
not the
I don't
person
know
you're
if he
talking
wants his
about.
name, like, you know.
No.
Thing,
He did request a Freddy makeup though, which I was like, so watch Dead Radio podcast because I'm gonna make Bosch into that. And he was like, well, I beat him to it, and I was like, you should have had a Who Wore It Better contest, but probably
He
you.
wants to come on the show. We've talked about it.
You're going to have to refresh my memory.
He
after
has
the show.
corporate sponsorship that might prevent him from coming on the show.
Seems like a
Just-
swell
I don't
fella.
know what you're talking
It's
about.
Nick
Just-
from WRV.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But yeah, he was. He's like, hey man, I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. I need someone to paint my face. Who do you know? And I was like, I only know one person.
Hey.
Only one person. comes
Even
to
if I
mind.
knew several, I'd recommend this one.
No, absolutely.
Thanks.
And you know, are you still taking requests for Night of, or you all
No,
booked?
we're gonna go trick or treating with his friends Ian and Ayla. So and I do have to work till 5
Oh, you
anyway.
guys actually
So
gonna go out, like-
Scooby Gang.
yeah, we're going to the Scooby Gang, but zombie version. So I'm gonna be
Oh, that's
Velma,
fun.
and he's
that's-
gonna
yeah.
be Shaggy.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But you're actually gonna go trick or treating, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
we're actually gonna
we're not trick or treating.
With
We're
children.
my
Well,
brother. And,
One of you
the
might.
past couple of years, I've been passing her off for this.
No,
like
you.
my teenage daughter, I just like
Okay.
send her off. She's like,
You
"I
try.
ain't doing
He
it."
outed me one year. He's like, "You're too old to be doing this." I'm like, "Do you want some candy or not?" Stop.
Yeah, shut
I
your,
outed you?
Shut your
Yeah.
mouth.
No way would I
Make
have
with the
outed you.
Reese's.
That's a lie. Yeah.
So,
No. Unfortunately, I'm booked the night of. But if there's anybody doing anything November 3rd, I know some parties are still lingering. So if that's a thing and anybody needs anything, I will be around that day.
the Blackest Eyes on Instagram.
Is that even true?
Do it.
Yeah, you're going all boys to DBZ.
I thought you were going with us.
Logan's going
When did
all
that sound like
boys.
So sexual. All boys to
You heard it here,
DBs.
folks. Logan Callahan is going all boys.
I do have to say, I really
Dead Radio
enjoyed the
exclusive.
like the big like mouth.
Oh, the
thing.
Banshee
Yeah,
makeup?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool.
Thanks. I like that a lot. It was something different. We entered a Striking Fear contest that was going on Instagram, so she was like, why don't we do this Banshee thing? And I was like, what on earth are you talking about? So I Googled it, and they're really cool. They're kind of like a combination of like a siren and a ghost thing, and they basically like lure men to their death, but they have this giant, huge mouth. They're just really terrifying.
Sorry, that was my computer.
No, you're fine.
But
Yeah, it was horrifying. And
Good.
great.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Even if
Thanks.
you, even if you don't need makeup done, just follow her on Instagram.
Please.
Lots of
Yeah,
cool.
check out some
tutorials
videos
and all
and
kinds of. What's the word I'm looking for? Tim lapse.
Mhm.
Tim lapses of the
Time lapse.
process and everything like that. It was great.
Mhm. I do pretty stuff too. I swear. Just that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like for
Oh,
weddings and stuff.
For,
You got a
for
wedding
weddings and
coming
stuff.
up.
Well, actually, I did do. My best friend is very, very pregnant right now, and I did paint her belly. So that's a thing
Oh,
too
cool.
that women are interested in. So
What'd you paint it?
what did I paint on it? 2 elephants and then like a little baby elephant, like a mommy and a daddy elephant, and a little
awesome.
baby elephant, and it was like blue with like vines and little flowers. It was really pretty. It
That's
was really cute.
adorable.
It was adorable.
Anyway,
It's a thing, damn it.
Also, Logan Callahan, and that's it for the show. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to be
Everyone
back
get
in 2
out.
weeks. It's
Oh
whatever.
yeah, right.
Everyone get out.
Logan Callahan Music on Facebook, LoganCallahan.com. Also sings for No One Band on Facebook. Yeah, check out the music there. You guys, For No One, you guys, Bandcamp? You on Bandcamp?
No, right?
They have like their acoustic EP that they put out is up there,
Okay.
but that's all so far.
You guys gotta get some vocal stuff up. When you
We-
drop an album.
Yeah,
Do
we
you
did.
want- we can get you the audio of you guys playing in here.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever works. I
Should, just so
recorded
you can-
vocals for Vacant and 18 over those tracks, so like they exist.
Yeah.
But I think we're looking to try
They
to
exist.
They
but they're
exist.
not
They're there
on the internet.
I think we're looking to try to start writing some sort of. We have an idea to do like a split album, like half electric, half acoustic.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So-
for sure. You guys think you're
That's what we're
fucking Led
kinda
Zeppelin already?
Working.
Pompous fucking asshole. Get out of my house.
I had a concept album idea
By Johnny
a long
Rain?
time ago when I was in bands and everything like that. It was called.
Yeah, it wasn't
what's the
called
name?
Object Permanence, was it?
No. It was called like a Petite Vintage or something like that.
Jesus Christ, that's worse. Way worse.
No. It was like something vintage, and it was the reds and the whites, and the reds were like electric, like hard rock songs, and the whites were acoustic. So it was like a double album. And on the back of the album, it was going to be me sitting in a tub of like stomped grapes, drinking wine, naked, of course naked. But that was when I was a child, and I didn't know any better.
I hate you so much.
Oh yeah, I know.
I hate the younger version of you more than I. Yeah.
I thought it was like, wow, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
It was like I can't remember the actual. A selection of fine wines. That was the name of the fucking concept album.
Okay, that would be fine if you had 8 albums before it. But you can't just like jump right to like being weird famous guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. She's like, you can only buy this album at this vineyard in Dobbs Ferry. You can't get away with those things until you're famous.
Vineyards in Dobbs Ferry.
I don't know. It was just the silliest place I could think of.
That's hilarious.
If there is a
Gun to my
vineyard.
head, I don't know where Dobbs Ferry is.
It's in Westchester County.
There's definitely
It's
a
out there.
vineyard there.
Maybe.
All right,
That's,
let's find out. All right, Ryan, can you Google if there are any vineyards in Dobbs Ferry, and I'll talk about titles.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I had Fancy Skull People. I'm going to go with, I'm going to change this to Blue Beards. The bass player shits last.
Are you good?
I love that one so much.
Leonardo DiCaprio aggressively masturbating. You Can Call Me Al is not in drop D. And Donnie is on the fryer at Wahlburger. Okay, so so Mark Wahlberg owns a chain of burger restaurants called Wahlburger. And
okay.
we were talking about, Marky Mark, and then he was saying that his brother Donnie, who's from New Kids on the Block, if you didn't know, is probably working on the fryer at Wahlburger now.
Jesus Christ.
So, I mean, I really want the bass player shits last.
Yeah, I think so.
And we can hashtag
I don't
Bluebeard.
care.
Hashtag
I don't
Bluebeers.
care what happens.
That's so funny.
The bass player should.
So
fly.
you should do,
I don't remember.
like a ampersand and whatever. But
What?
yeah, I like
Oh,
when
yeah,
you put
do
the
like a dollar sign.
yeah,
the bass
like the
player
bass
shits.
player shits last. That's my top pick. I do not care about monetization because
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like to censor it? I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't understand what the fuck you were talking about. No, I'll put a
it'd be
I'll
an
put some
ampersand or a dollar sign for
H,
S.
exclamation point
Mhm.
T dollar sign.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that'll work. I don't know.
Oh, it's still gonna get
Probably. Yeah.
pushed down, but
Bass player shit. I barely remember
What
saying
bass
that.
player comes to mind when you're thinking that? Like, what band are you thinking of?
Well, it started with
the
Avril
band is
Lavigne,
called
but-
For No One, and the bass player is named Wayne.
Yikes! Is he even still watching?
I don't know. We dropped from like 4 to 3 to 2.
Hopefully he's still watching, so he has that to tuck him in.
Because
tonight.
I keep thinking of because I think the last show that I went to that I can think of an encore was Alice in Chains. So I'm just imagining like Mike Inez with like his long hair. Just like-
Is he a shirt off guy or shirt on?
I think he's shirt on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. He's shirt on. Wayne is definitely shirt off. Wayne Mitchell takes his shirt off to take a shit.
Wait. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just came
You
back.
joined in too late.
Wayne, we need to know.
All right, so Wayne, when For No One takes a break in front of 5,000 screaming fans for an encore, and you're all shitting, we've decided that the bass player shits last. So,
Is that true? Is that
and
what
also,
Yeah.
when you shit last, you take your shirt off to do it. So,
He's probably.
He
I have
said-
no idea why
he
I'm
said-
picking on him.
He said only when you buy me drinks.
All right,
All right, so it's confirmed.
that's free drinks for Wayne next time I see him. And I require a photo.
Just a selfie of him
Bathroom
on the toilet.
selfie.
Yeah,
like-
with his shirt off.
I don't want that.
I have one in my phone in case anybody wants it. Hit me up on Facebook. All right. Yeah. Somebody once told us that we don't know how to end a show.
Yeah, so let's just end the show. Just cut it off. Just cut it off right now.
Peace.